got this one, I think.
To see it through.
And this one.
Give nothing.
All right, we're good to go. I'm now back live everywhere.
Economy.
I wonder what.
Allowing Na'Vi to play these couple of guns in the next.
I still wish I knew what caused it, I guess. I'll just ask Drixus later what happened, but. What happened? Power went out. My solar and my batteries actually turned on immediately. Stream PC stayed on. Main PC stayed on. Stream PC rebooted, and then I had a Windows update, and then my audio was scuffed, basically.
Stern faces for Na'Vi, smiles all round on Furia, 4-round lead.
Hey, listen, Chad. When my batteries weren't even full, we could have streamed like another 7 hours. If the audio didn't fuck up, we could have streamed the whole way through still off solar.
Team to play when they're fielding the advantage, falling really knowing
which would have been kind of dope.
The pace of these
games, that actually would have been sick.
Head a little bit. Extremely tenured captain. And he knows that Furia hold all the cards right now.
Yeah, sorry, Drixus.
Call from the front like this and riding the high momentum on 3 of your star players. You know, you're getting solid performances right now out of Molidoy, who was lights out in the first half. Only died twice in the entire first 12 rounds of play, the second one being in that final round. But also Yakindar and Keserato have really started to implement a bit of a stranglehold.
But I don't know why the main PC stayed on and the stream PC kicked off. That's kind of why I'm a little annoyed.
Everything feels
because the stream PC shouldn't have turned off either.
Now, they've said this themselves. They've had a couple of close games here on Mirage where they've nearly broken this curse, broken this streak. They don't want this one to be close. They want to end that streak of losses here and now and do it versus the team that sent them down this path to ruin in the first place.
Fury can't die on the round, falls apart here for Furia. They have no bomb control. Na'Vi won't realize, but that bomb is right down ramp. Yakinda entry speed. This might make Na'Vi panic and rotate. That's what Furia are hoping for. Smoke shot from Akazi cannot be counted for.
Apologies right now, guys. I'm still setting up some stuff.
Still holding his B site. Do they really split up in this moment? fl0m would have to go back through the danger. So he hears the call from Yakinda. 2 cat. fl0m takes the bomb A. Looks for the clutch. He'll need to. Yakinda been felled. fl0m 1v2.
Seen a fl0m clutch in this position before. Last time, though, it was with the big green. Let's see what he's capable of on the rifle. Gets the spot on a comm player.
Well, they spot him.
Bit is also there alongside Makazi.
I was seeing all the text in
when
chat.
You see them that far back in con, fl0m.
They always come out.
Goes and takes CT, now aware that he's got a bit of breathing room here. Doesn't have to look over his shoulder because he's cleared it deep. Will the cover be there? Doesn't bite down on the first tap of the bomb, and fl0m mega minding this. They hold him down, bit with the cover. There's no time. Oh, there is. They're on it. They've got it. Na'Vi ice him out of the clutch.
Yeah, 10 seconds.
To be fair, though, most people are just trying to help.
The get-go. So fl0m, yeah, if he wins that first fight, that's.
But it does get frustrating when you know, like, you're reading stuff and like.
That's a round-defining kill right there.
I won the round, really, because they had a.
You know for a fact it doesn't matter or pertain to anything that you're doing.
Join up with Yakinda in B. Yakinda wouldn't have been traded so easily.
Okay. All right. Well, everything is almost back to normal.
Gets the Don his orb, as does Molidoy.
Damn it.
And he'll put it to work. They clash out there in middle. Wonderful. Wins the head-to-head.
This will be a huge round for Na'Vi to find. They've been struggling on the gun rounds this game. 4 of their
interesting way to farm likes.
From pistols and conversions.
Man, I don't want my stream to go down.
Want both pistols, converting them.
The next step is figuring out why the stream PC turned off and not my main PC when they both should have stayed on. So that way, if the power ever goes out again, then I literally lose nothing.
Trying to make this one just close for Furia. Keserato has got the orb, but
you start your air conditioning furnace. Don't have to.
5v4, Na'Vi. Keep it tight.
The only thing that I actually turned off in that, like, some things flickered, but yeah, all of it kicked back up.
Resist that temptation to go for this swing. Navi very measured.
Yes, Greg.
School of Blade. He's paying attention.
Experience frequent outages? Absolutely not. And that was like a flicker. It was only off for like
going B.
10 minutes or something. It was weird.
Furia gonna come walking through this smoke. Time is very, very low. Serato able to open up on that AWP.
Says I'm not gonna go catch him, Molly. Grow up.
It's been over at the ramp. Gotta have a heroic last stand here, and he can't stop the spillover.
Why does Furia look so much more? Is it just you think the reps they have versus Navi?
Donning the Molodoy orb, making it sing with a double, and that perfectly timed flank in through the window out of Yakindar.
Who knew it was a Serato orb to counter
10 minutes is not a flicker, bro. No, but the house like had a flicker is what I mean inside.
He was 4 and 3.
No, in Vegas? Well, it might change now, but they have never had the power go out for more than like
off the back of a
5 or 10 minutes or just like a couple times.
Saved guns and a deagle from Akazi.
YouTube's already back.
Furia bite right back. Na'Vi is going to be an ugly investment. You can get a glass orb, but 2 players will be a little worse for wear without drops. And so yeah, again, a perfect time for a timeout because
really
the game is on the line.
Yeah, and it's just incredibly awkward concessions to have to be making at this point in the game.
I mean, it's just going to be Alexi B, right? Surely he's had such a rough game. He's going to drop his gun. He's going to play SMG, pistol, whatever it takes, and everyone else will be armed. It's just going to be lacking the depth of the buy, the util, the kits, everything else.
Explain the issue in CS terms.
And so with CT side, with limited util, what is Blake?
I'm just glad we got most of it back up and running.
You might struggle to long out around.
Kendall with a great spawn if he wants to be involved in any type of a mid-fight. And here's the full rollout of util to complement this. Been a nightmare to deal with, and that's a punishing miss. Could have been your chance at the 5v4. Wonderful, delivered it last round, but comes up short here.
Yakinda goes, hey, screw it. They have an AWP in middle. They can have it.
Oh, it's the perfect warning shot for Yakinda. He's so glad that's what it is, because now he rethinks the entire game plan. Gonna link back up with the rest of Furia as they look for this A hit. Wonderful in the right place. He's got Molodoy to beat. Can't manage it. Molodoy swinging into the angle. Takes his AWP counterpart down a peg. And now they set their sights on this play. Coming through with a vengeance. Another from Molodoy. Nearly 20 kills deep on the map.
I feel like just I don't know, like why does Furia just look so much more put together?
Said it earlier,
Like,
Alexi hasn't had a kill.
It's gotta be how many games do they have versus Navi right now?
Captain out towards the spawn. Just has an AWP locking him into this corner. The moment he tries to make it,
I got other shit open right now.
is there marking him from the ramp.
Yeah, I think he's
like
trying to steal this AWP and survive at the end of the round. We'd love a smoke for the bomb, but Furia aren't playing funny games. They sit on top of it, assuring the round.
Oh my god, I have food.
Flash to chase Alexi deep. Good flash as well. Serato covers and no pickup, no save.
I forgot.
That AWP. Wonderful has been getting gapped by Molodoy in this map, and now we have head-to-head to boot.
I forgot. Nori brought it over, and it was like right when everything kind of went down. I was like, I can't.
Furia keep their focus, force save after save from Na'Vi, but can they save themselves? 5 rounds needed in a row.
Forgot, man.
I just think this is a super galvanizing win for Furia if they're able to close it here and now. The idea that this map wasn't particularly close. It's one that you were in your head a little bit about heading into this event. And the results here haven't exactly strengthened that resolve in any capacity. You've gotten close, but this is you finally breaking through. It's just a nice bit of
thrown
poetry
in.
that it happens to be revenge versus the team
Hello.
that started this streak of losses at the major.
Is Energy my favorite CS team? I just cheer for the NA teams.
Kevlar broke in that round, so it's an
Which
easy
Energy is very much a
bit of
North
spray
American
for
team.
Makazi. Sekinda's game,
And they had a nice run this
everywhere.
tournament, to be honest.
It might still be game for Furia. 3 kills.
Yuri
Alexi
here,
alone.
keeping them twitchy, you know, just spamming the smokes, making some noise, and it is drawing.
VOD's gonna look so goofy on YouTube. It's gonna look like I crashed out after Energy lost and turned off the stream, then came back.
They don't have the score line. They bit down really hard on what really wasn't much of a fake out of Yuri. It's left him out of position.
Damn, fl0m was really pissed they
Alexi
lost the
doesn't want to go and
Falcons.
fight forward now and throw it all into jeopardy, but it feels like the only option they've
Whoa,
got.
K-Serrato, what the
Battling his way into the site, he's done big damage on
Bro just chucked a
K-Serrato.
nade. He got so nervous because he knows he fucked that up.
All the way up in the apartment,
And he still gets a
providing
kill.
cover on the orb. And this one is done. Mirage falls into Furia's
Damn,
lap,
perfect time. Now I get to eat for a
dominating
second.
Na'Vi
My
on
audio
their
issues are
home
fixed.
turf. And with Inferno up next, Furia's pick in the series with all facets of their game on fire today. You are now extremely worried for Na'Vi and their timeline in Krakow.
The Mirage loss streak ended for Furia and the first step at revenge claimed. A very emphatic way to do it after what was such a back and forth start. Are Furia back, Yanko?
Maybe. It's looking like it. I like that what we and Peter discussed in the pre-game. You know, you could see some of the adjustments just philosophically from Furia, understanding that they need to try and disrupt that default. Sometimes it was simple play like Molotov going straight into ladder room with a fast boost, demoling behind boxes. Now players, when they see that, they try to get to second corner, I don't know how people call it, the Delpan or whatever, and finding entries in that way is like a nice way to go about it.
It's clearly been a talking point for Furia, also with the last week that you mentioned, Freya, that they had to change something and then they needed to do something drastic to get back in the flow of the map, because one thing is going up against Na'Vi, not being able to play Mirage, but having such a loss streak, and then let's say they moved further into the tournament, going into potential playoffs, and having a gap like Mirage in your map pool, that would not be looking good for them. So it's good to see the Furia turn things around and play a very solid game.
We can obviously sing Furia's praises. I know this puts you in a bit of an awkward position, JL, just in terms of the Mirage you know and were a part of.
What am
but
I
of
eating?
Na'Vi.
Toast, eggs,
How
and
different was this one we saw
I made
today?
something
Was it
for her
Na'Vi, you know, having a few misplays, or was
friends
it Furia
yesterday.
just
It's like
reading
a
like a book?
I feel like
potato,
Na'Vi played their
broccoli,
usual game of Mirage. They were
cheese
just
thingy.
not
That's
hitting
pretty
enough
good.
shots, and I feel like Furia played a lot better than they usually do on Mirage. They were proactive, they were always together, always on the same plan, and of course, hitting shots always helps.
Let's dive into a couple of rounds then. Peter, it was very back and forth at the start. Round 7, though, what did you notice about this?
I think round 7 was one of the key moments for what Fury could actually be doing different from their last matchup at the major. And you do see that Na'Vi go for this very top-heavy classic default. And now they do go back to the 8 bomb set. For Molotov here, what changes the round here is the kill that he gets on bit. And that actually allows Yuri to push into balance. And Yuri comes back after recognizing that it actually is an A play. And that allows Molotov to actually position himself in a position where he's not has to be afraid of a palace, because bit is already out of the picture. Yuri has cleared this one out. Molotov obviously hits all his shots when he's positioning himself into default, but when Molotov rotates and gets that kill to bit, it just frees up and gives so much space for him to move around on the 8 bombs, and he also calls K-Serrato to move from jungle and to take care of Connector, so they are aware of the fact that it could be potentially an ace split for both Ramp, but also from Connector, but they shift the defense into the fact that K-Serrato now takes care of Connector, Molotov himself puts him in a prime position to take care of Ramp, whereas Yuri has already gotten information that they cannot come from fence.
And also last time they played a couple of times, they would send Molotov towards B with the op, right, and play kind of 4A, probably reading that Na'Vi, when they do go B, it's either a split or it's not super utility heavy, so an opper could do a lot of damage, but, you know, that will put them outside of the action if it's not, you know, if the round doesn't end on B, which isn't rare. So Molotov being more towards A and getting into it, like here, there was a round where they pushed together, I think, Apps as well, really tells you they try to get him more involved, and he just had a great game individually on top of that.
End of that first half, JL, you noticed that Blade had a little bit of a timeout and then was going into something that you may have predicted. Do you want to talk about round 12?
Yes,
Do we have any
we
mods
always
on that
talk
can do a
about
prediction?
Coaches and their timeouts, what do they say? And the coach should be the mastermind. He's supposed to track the whole game, the CT, the T side, whatever. And what they were conditioning the game, they were playing a lot of mid, like every single round, mid, 3 mid, 4 mid, late, early, and then they go instantly into a
Thank you,
B-pop.
Boomer.
instead of a mid take, and they can get the side for free. But unfortunately, Molodoi is just a really good player. Gets one on the entry, doesn't get surprised by Lexi B, and closes the round out with one more kill from short.
Just in terms of those Blade timeouts, are those kind of the details he's often giving you guys, the things he's been noticing during the game?
Yes, of course, 100%.
It's also this shift of pace that is just nice to see for now. You know, that is they built this whole storyline of that they can be anywhere mid, they can come
the
through
time
from
to that
underpass,
toast
they can
was
be
crazy.
multiple top mid with different paces, and then they shifted into do this B pop. You know, Fury didn't really have an idea. You saw the Fallen rotate off B to actually try and go help the A guys and to just leave Molodoi behind. And it is this, you create this story within the match that this is how we play, and then you go out and you create this kind of diversion that this is what it's supposed to be looking like, but we're actually gonna hit the exact opposite position, and that is where the mind games happens. In one thing is like inside the match, but also when you go back and look at the previous matchups they've had.
It's also a nice call because they got stopped 2 times on B already, so it didn't make much sense that they would try it for a 3rd time, but yeah, it's a great call that didn't work out, unfortunately.
Yeah, unfortunately not. I'll tell you who was firing on all cylinders though. Molodoi. I feel like he's back feeling himself, surely, Peter.
Yeah, he hasn't had like the best start to this tournament, and it's good to see that he's bouncing back, finding a little bit more himself. You know, he was very instrumental to their success in 2025, like the late stage of that season, and it's incredible to see how he has just risen to the occasion of becoming the player that he is nowadays. He's an extremely aggressive opponent that likes to take the fights. He creates a lot of space together with Jekindar, both on T side, but also specifically this time around on the CT side, that just allows the Furia players to just feel more comfortable, to have an idea where the attack is going to be hitting. And it's good to see that he's now finding himself, because they need Molodoi to have that kind of level to be able to be that good, because he was blowing his mind in the later stage of last season.
I was just quickly looking at to see if you had any officials versus Molodoi. You didn't. That was kind of at the time you took your departure and the time he was coming onto the scene. Was he a player that you'd actually even known about before he joined Furia? Because I think a lot of us were taken very aback when that roster move happened.
No, I had no idea. Prior to him joining Furia, I had no idea who he was. And even when he joined Furia, I was a little bit skeptical of him. And I mean, it was right to feel that way. But once he joined, you give him a couple of months, he's firing on all cylinders, then he's entering the top 5 Opera topic. Wow, this is like Donk, but just on a smaller level.
Yeah, super impressive from him. Who does he remind you of most, if we're talking about some Orpas from back in the day, or even present day ones? Does he have somebody he reminds you of?
Okay, it could be a hot take, but like JW in a way.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
That's a good one, actually. That's a really good one.
Not afraid to be jumping around a little bit. In terms of what Na'Vi lacked then, coming into the later stages of this one, was it just not prepared enough for Furia, who were clearly firing up in this?
I think it was just a couple of rounds where, as JL pointed out, they lacked a little bit of firepower. Like, Furia was the better team on this map. They were more proactive. They managed to shut Na'Vi down despite them. I think also hurt them that they lost that 3rd round after winning Pistol, right? Didn't
No,
help
wait,
their
did
economy
Legacy
or
actually
anything
sign
along
art?
those
Am I
lines. And
getting
then
baited?
on the CT side, just couldn't really convert that
Or
one
is he
5v4
just standing in or something?
that they ended up losing, where they got the entry on Molodoi. Really was the turning point that they missed in this game.
Yeah, but firepower is also just, at the end of the day, a very important factor when it comes to Counter-Strike. If the players are not feeling it, and if there's a bit of miscommunication, but if you're just not hitting your shots when you actually pull off a strategy.
I reported in
it's a good
quotes,
example
okay.
is that beat bop from Na'Vi. You know, essentially it's the perfect call. But if you don't convert it and don't win your like 50-50 fights, then you will eventually just lose the rounds. And I think that is one thing that Furia changed a lot of things to put themselves in better situations. But Na'Vi obviously also just liked a little bit of firepower to convert the situation they should have converted.
Jill, I'm just curious from your POV. We know that Mirage has kind of been a tried and true map for Na'Vi pretty much for as long as time can be, right? Like, I remember obviously you guys going up against Vitality in that Cologne Grand Final, so many overtimes, and you end up losing it, right? Are the conversations any different coming off of a map where it's your choice, you are arguably the favorite on it, when you're going into your opponent's map? What are you guys talking about?
It's on HLTV. Just don't let Yanko
I hope
see it.
we're
He'll
not
be
talking
pissed
about
this
the
whole
first
death
half.
segment.
Because if you are, I mean, you're on the wrong path to succeed. But yeah, we got a different map coming up. Wait, I'll be honest.
It's Inferno.
It's Inferno, yes. It is Inferno. And I mean, Na'Vi could either be the best team on Inferno or the worst team. It just depends how the banana works out. And they got K-Serata to deal with Banana.
Would you ever allow, would Blade or like the players, would you ever allow each other to just have like maybe like a couple of minutes to just get some frustrations out regarding the last map and then turning it into Inferno? Or was it just like, okay, no one talks about it, we just go straight to Inferno and everyone just shuts up about the first map? Or how was that like?
I mean, it really depends of how bad of a loss it was. I mean, it depends what was the reason for the loss. If it was mental, of course you go and talk about mental straight away. But if it was like the game issue, it doesn't matter. You'll talk about it after the game.
Makes sense.
Obviously, when we talk about Inferno, you're totally right, Joe. We always have to talk about Banana. So with K Serrado to contend with, what are Na'Vi putting up to try and defend that position?
I'm done
I
eating.
think that's
Sorry,
where
guys.
Makazi early on was,
I
you
still
know,
can't
pretty
believe the
good
power went
working
out.
with the Lexi. That's always a benefit for a rookie player, you know, to be with an IGL or just anyone who likes to have structure on the bomb site and set plays, and that eliminates sort of the.
I might have to get a new
randomness for him a
system
little
for the
bit and
stream
having
PC
to,
if it went down,
decide
though.
on his own what to do. This way, he's just
Is that a thing in
the
Vegas?
tip of the
Literally,
spear for Alexi, right?
never.
He can point him wherever he wants, but that's going to be a big focal point.
kinda crazy,
Can't
actually.
forget last time Furia did win, but it was that crazy fallen 1v3. It was a lot of close rounds. You know, Na'Vi definitely had an opportunity to close it out 2-0 in that quarterfinal.
The
I
amount
think
of
that's
times
what
the
they'll
power
be
actually
saying to
goes out in
themselves,
Vegas is
like, guys,
nuts.
we can still beat them on this map. Doesn't matter that it's their
But
pick,
like I
the
said,
series
cool
is still
that
not over.
you know
Joe,
the
I've
battery
gotta
and the
put
solar
you
and shit
on the
just
spot
switched
here.
on.
Is this the last time we see Na'Vi here in Krakow? Or are you believing in the comeback?
I hope not. I hope Makazi is really prepared to deal with whatever Furia has got coming his way, because it's going to be a really, really big fight.
Did you lose
over there.
power?
Well, it's
I
time to
didn't
take a
really
deep
lose.
breath,
No, I didn't
indeed,
lose power.
as,
The stream
could
PC
be
just
Na'Vi's last
flickered.
foray here in the Intel Extreme Masters Krakow 2026.
Which it shouldn't have. The main PC
Only
was
time,
fine,
And
but-
Inferno, the pick of Furia, will tell. It's going down after this short break.
That was a weird one. No match tonight? I don't know. We were like supposed to have one, and then I guess the other team's trying to move it. And we're definitely not playing
This is
CCT.
Basement Dwellers first.
Restarting
advertised.
YouTube stream?
And
It's
the
already been
second
live,
drop is, it's up, actually. If you're seeing this, it's up. It's available on the ESL
Kick and
shop.
YouTube are both live.
I had a first go at a jacket, and I'm really proud of it. I've always had an interest in clothes, but you know, seeing behind the scenes how the sausage is made has been a lot of fun. And if you like the clothes, tell me. If you hate the clothes, tell me, but try them before you slag them off. I think they're really comfy. So yeah, that's my advert. I'm gonna try again. I'm gonna record another one.
Nah, you want me? The rest of the house is fine. It was just like I said. It was some things didn't like it for a second, but my main PC literally didn't turn off. It was kind of I didn't know what happened for a second.
Never ends. Let's look at two
I
smokes
thought
you can
the
throw to
stream
wrap the
PC just like
A-side on
bricked
Inferno.
somehow. I didn't know the power went off.
To throw these, have a buddy drop your smoke in this corner, then stand in there also.
Then I looked at my app and I was like, oh yeah, I'm offline. Okay, weird.
Smoke. This will block off library and expand flush with the doorway.
Thought your pa-
For your second smoke, while in the same position, aim at this point along the edge of the gutter. Then jump throw. This one will land inside.
No, you what,
of
mate?
the
My house was completely uninterrupted.
With these two smokes down, you can take long
Just the
with a
stream
flash or
PC, you
two
had to
and have a
do a
good
Windows
attempt at
update.
cracking that A side.
How do you deal with pressure? Alexi, do you have pressure? Or is that finished blood?
I'm submitted my time off.
I
I'm blocking
actually
your
spoke
number
about it
212
yesterday
through
in the cafe
222.
for some reason. I said that, like previously in my career, that there was no pressure. You would excited to go to every game,
I'm gonna block you first.
especially
Hold on.
with the Finnish team. But I feel like nowadays it's when I think
Power
about it,
move,
I
Chad,
feel
hold
more
on.
pressure in studio environment than in the area, because I just feel like in the studio when it's silent, you feel your own thoughts more.
I see.
Like when your team is saving and when you're thinking about the score, all these different things, I just feel like in the area I can always like watch towards the crowd, like glance at something or hear the noise, no matter if we're losing or winning. And I just feel like it gives me more energy and more excitement, and you feel the pressure less.
Ah, I see. What about online games?
Oh my god.
No, I didn't mean it as that, because I remember rarely felt pressure. Studio games, arena games. But then I remember we played Astralis. It was 2025 at the start from the bootcamp. And I was literally shaking. Like the first game, my hands were shaking. I've never had this in studio or arena. And yeah. Do you feel online pressure?
Yeah.
Really?
Full pressure. No, I'm joking.
obvious
No.
Do you feel studio pressure?
To be honest, no.
Arena?
No.
Okay. Arena hypes you up, I know, that's for sure.
Do you have feelings?
Yes.
No. Negative feelings for the opponent. Okay, what about do you feel pressure?
Only if you are not playing tournaments like in a row. For example, after the break, first game is kind of tough always, because you didn't play officials for long. Sometimes, yeah. But if you are playing tournaments in a row, you don't feel any pressure.
Mr. Misha?
I think I'm the way like him. Like for example, if you coming from the break, then you can feel something. But for example, if you play tournament of a tournament of a tournament, you are getting used to it, so you don't really feel, even though if you're losing or winning, because yeah.
I see.
Barely this for 22, thank you. Yeah, my only viewer, back at it again. You're my only viewer. Can you get my viewership back up after the power went out?
Pressure is certainly sky high.
Oh, yeah, you want
for
me? No,
Na'Vi.
so
If
the
they
reason
wanna
why...
survive, they've got to get through
Yeah, my power wasn't off for 10
Inferno.
minutes. It just took
Furious
10 minutes because
coming
my
into this
stream
series setting
PC
a
had a
blistering
power
tone,
issue after it
breaking
went
a
off, and
Mirage
then
loss
it
streak,
Windows
and
updated.
now Na'Vi's whole tournament is in jeopardy.
Ah, fuck it, of course. All the Windows updated updates that I pushed all came back to haunt me.
Mirage was a shoe-in. So it felt like 5-loss streak for Furia broken. And up against the very team that started it back in Budapest, we now go to Inferno. Well, Na'Vi have their own streak
not
of their
ideal.
own. 0-5 in the last 3 months. Just as much. Not ideal. But if we're breaking streaks, why not keep it up? As Na'Vi look to battle back on a CT side of Inferno. The battle for Banana, a mainstay and a necessity, as JL says, coming in to Furia's pick. Because he's got his work cut out for him on that T side. But that's a little bit later.
Well, better to be famous somewhere than nowhere, EXO. There you go, man. Oh, man, Inferno, my favorite.
Aggression at Banana, and straight away this key
All right, well, that
area of the
didn't go
map
well.
falls into Furia's
That did not go well.
favor. Nade onto Alexi, flashes to make life hard for him. And Alexi, even though he
All right,
gives him a
Alexi,
run for their
okay.
money, it's a numbers game at the end of the day.
Boomer key
and
closed
with
the gamba
5
after
players
pistol.
facing him, 2 might not be enough from the captain.
He's made it interesting. He's made it worth going for here for Na'Vi. But at the end of the day, 2v3, if Fallen covers his smoke, it should not be possible. Right through. Wonderful helps out as well. The Julie's bite back. Bit 1v1. Yuri with the bomb. Bit moves in.
What happened here? Can't stream it.
Yuri Jiggle gets a spot, but he's going to get run down by these dual Berettas, and Yuri survives. Furia with that pistol round. And a very cheeky call. You'll notice Na'Vi had no idea. They had a nade stack deep. Furia didn't throw any util. They walked all the way up to top Banana. Na'Vi were not ready for that kind of pace. Thought they'd at least announce it with some utility.
Yeah, remember, at the end of the day, we are a street. We are playing, competing for content. Like, if we're not able to make content, there's no. Yeah, and like it was my fault. I take responsibility for the forfeit because I accepted, but I forgot that we have enough VRS in North America that we get invited based on it. Because usually now, like, people stopped inviting us to things if we couldn't stream it.
Solid start on this force buy. But put a stop to
I
this
do,
Banana
Steady, I do.
aggression once and for all, maybe, as Furia decide against leaning into this part of the map.
That's why I was
Once they've
confused why the
lost
stream PC
Yukindar.
went down.
Na'Vi now feel a bit more freedom. They're going to rotate Alexi away.
So, yeah.
Crossfire out here in middle will be tricky to get past.
So basically, I accepted, and then I realized that they don't allow people to stream their games.
Later, awkward for fl0m,
So that was kind of a problem. Shut up, Steady
Able to
Thrust.
escape here. Doesn't do too
Steady
much
one.
good. It all
Chat,
comes
who's the
down to
hottest
getting
CS2 pro?
past
Steady Thrust wants to
Makazi.
know. He gave me money,
Serato
so.
lands a dink. There's a lot of low players here. Only 25 seconds left. Thinks he's got more room than maybe he does, but IEM doesn't elect to punish. They call his bluff on that plant, and now Serato with a chance to reposition. There's a lot of low players, and now this is very doable for Serato. Back in the site, it takes bit to put him down.
3 HP and 2, imagine.
Narrow margins.
NT, man.
Stopping
That would've been
Brazil's
sick.
start on his way to an ace clutch ain't easy. And it takes bit to wrestle him down.
5 health between the two. Serato walks into the pre-fire, Bit just spraying the corner. Knew how close that was, knew how winnable that was after the first couple clinical shots. But Na'Vi pick up a force.
Oh
Nice try,
my
not meant to
god.
be. Furia broken back to pistols.
Wait, do I have this open right now? Yeah, we're good. Sorry, I was checking something.
Well, they're giving you Kinder a gun. He's going to try and give them an entry.
Is that foot playing? Holy shit.
Had to spawn if you wanted to go about Banana.
Trying to clip farm
Play
content,
with
but
it.
fl0m
Molly
wasn't
at the top
down.
of the car
No.
gives you a bit more security.
I won't lie to you,
Nate
dude.
does
Whenever
great
like I have
damage as
stream issues, my vibe, I'm all
twice
fucked.
about rotating Alexi
This is the
away.
happiest I've been with a tech issue, to be honest. This is improvement.
Faking the downtime for
Like I
Yuri.
said,
He's just smoked
didn't
off
tilt me
long,
as much because
trying
it's just cool to
toy with
see
these players
the
over
solar
in
and the
mid.
batteries kick on.
Hoping to make the A site feel claustrophobic.
No, the land tech issues were fun as fuck. That was so much fun.
Pressure them back into the site and play their crossfires. They just went and re-cleared middle. Still
W to whoever
rotated a
fixed
fourth
the
player over.
audio issue. Yeah, that's Drixus if you see him in chat.
Second smoke and a force buy feels... There's no way Fury will put this much resources into just a fake. That's exactly what they've done. Yuri is selling this hard right now, and Alexi, or Makazi rather, out of position. Alexi is the only player in B.
Yeah, Makazi sneaking away. It's a bit too quiet. It's a bit too slow right now. So Furia still have the element of surprise for a few more seconds. 25 on the clock. Alexi buying time. He sees that uncrouch.
I mean, they gotta get him.
Scaling in. Alexi with his first frags.
Gotta get him. Yeah, that's why. If they scaled faster, f0m doesn't die there.
Wonderful spammed out another. Makazi will deny a plant if there's ever an attempt, and there shan't be. Molodoy goes for the kill. It leaves him lacking. It leaves him alone. And there's the round for Wonderful stolen right back. Smoke spam goes a long way, and hesitation for Furia costs them.
Search, that'd be cool, but no, I don't think so.
You know, Na'Vi being out of position, relying on individuals, relying on Alexi. You credited him for buying time, allowing Makazi to get there and play the hero.
Why have Fury been looking so scared?
You know, if this one starts off with a tip for tap, forced by War to open.
I don't know. I mean, Navi's a good team, bro. They're just probably just like a respect thing, even though they won map 1.
So you've dealt with the first of many
Does
challenges.
Drixus do IT for other streamers? Well, according to him, he had 5 other remote sessions open when I pinged him and told him to fix it.
It's never going to let up, though, is it?
So, yeah, I think so.
Kinder on a T side, Fallen on Inferno.
Oh, shit.
Bro
was going full hacker, man.
Game to keep up for Na'Vi.
Well, he doesn't do tech stuff. He's just. I mean, he does it because he's the homie, but
played their best yet.
he's a community manager for Beacon.
Imagine Na'Vi have paid particular attention to this map, and knowing they have improvements, much needed ones.
Damn, bro, he's tweaking. He's tweaking.
Furia just going to come through.
I watched Bruins Lightning last night. I watched it, turned it off, then watched it again.
I think another thing well worth mentioning is for an organization
I have all Cisco shit in a server rack.
near and dear to our hearts in Counter-Strike as Na'Vi. Right?
Everything in the server rack was fine.
Competed in a lot of these IEM Winter Championships.
Yeah, server rack was fine. Just
oftentimes when you
like I
think
said, I
Na'Vi
literally just thought my stream
thinking
PC
playoff
broke
runs,
for a
or
second
maybe
because
it
everything in my
near
office was
misses.
fine.
This would be an incredibly early
Cisco,
exit
Cisco,
by
or
their standards.
Cisco,
Of
Cisco.
the 11 they've played so far, they've made playoffs in 9 of them. Only missing out in 2024 and 2014.
Is it all 10 gig? No, it's like the dual WAN. And then I don't remember what the switch. I'd have to look. I purchased it like a while ago. So. And obviously, before my dad passed, he set it all up. So, like, yeah, that's how I was able to set it all up pretty easily, is he did it. So now every time I go in there, I'm like, all right, don't break it. If I break it, it's fucked. Gone in there a few times. I'm like, somehow I didn't break it and I fixed things. I'm like, I'm doing this.
Furia again feigning this A attack, but it is a B execute, the object of their desires.
Yeah, so I don't know all, like, I won't lie, like, I don't know all the specs on it.
Lexi's considering.
I know I got a dual WAN Cisco set up with a massive switch with a lot of PoE, like, yeah, for a bunch of stuff in the house.
Hard as they charge this site.
Really not afraid to milk the clock on this one. A Furia, but a flash.
Oh my god, that could have been so much worse.
In the palm of his hand.
Did your dad do IT?
Too much.
Yeah, he's just a giant tech nerd.
Na'Vi arrived for this retake.
Like, the answer is yes, but also his main focus actually was cybersecurity with a focus on mobile devices, and he taught it at Columbus State.
If he gets away, you can kiss goodbye to the idea of retaking this site. They flash through, but not liking what they see without that kill to tempt them. They never give it a go.
Oh,
they might get almost all the kills, but the round firmly belongs to Furia.
It's certainly hard to leave that site, and you feel like you really have to with a bomb radius.
Is anyone else sick of the Na'Vi team being so mediocre?
So it's good damage for Na'Vi.
Well, you know what it is that people won't like hearing this.
Another gun round.
They have no aura, bro. I said it. Now that they lost JL, if you changed these players and you swapped them in and you put the Mouse logo over the team, people would treat them the same way. That's why you're not even mad that they're mid. You're mad that there's like JL felt like he gave a lot of personality to the team, and it feels like they don't have one.
Yeah, can barely tell who won it.
Like,
for Na'Vi, all is
the most aura they got and the most personality is Wonderful's haircut.
Wonder if right now they're not liking how much it feels like they're flying blind in some of these CT rounds.
I'm just like legit though, like if this wasn't Na'Vi, if their name was not Na'Vi and they didn't have like Blade kind of helping with like, you know, the Blade memes.
Fight for a
there's just not much like Bits pretty to himself. Wonderful doesn't talk at all. Lexi B will is nice to listen to when he gives interviews, but he doesn't really like to, you know, he's not like over the top. Makaze's pretty tame. Emma's pretty tame. Like they're all just a bunch of chill guys.
So that seems to be the change.
Which is fine, but when you're watching them, and they used to have JL, it felt like JL really brought a lot to that team. You know, he's farming a lot.
Continues holding that W key. Aggression out towards Banana, finds this 4v4. They at least stop the spillover.
Did Primus Frost have aura? Yeah, the aura was winning everything.
Furia are not without their chances.
Yeah, dude, Alexi stand up.
A bit pacier, but Na'Vi
fucking
have numbers there.
Swinging his shirt on the table. Fuck yeah, dude.
High damage done from the grenades is a big problem for Furia.
But I think that's why some people like yourself, the guy talked about it in the YouTube chat, but I think,
he has to crack open a
you know, people would be more okay with Navi's results if they had more personality and vice versa.
That gives Molodoi the opening.
He needed that.
Navi just feels like every other
Oh no! Too early. Fall of 1G.
Just 1G.
Brother.
Right before your very eyes. Surely that doesn't look
Brother.
I don't know.
He's burned to death in his own
Brother,
Molotov,
you are
and now
literally
He goes
on
he can
fire.
steal this whole round away.
Oh no.
It's going to fall on K-Serato. We'll have room to get this bomb planted. Na'Vi can't stop that. But
Not the
improved
man
up and playing together,
advantage.
closing in quickly on K-Serato's position. Flash is good. Both players blind. He's bought himself a few more seconds. A moment of reprieve before the
Oh
big
my
final
God.
bell. And Makazi puts him down. Clutch
Dude,
denied.
man advantage
Na'Vi
into
hold
1Ging
on.
yourself
Bit
is
terrifying.
crazy
All that
work.
Just to lose to K-Serato lining you up again. K-Serato centimeters
But
from the clutch. But
I
he
just
was
think like
so
if your
low.
team isn't having good results and you're so, like
little
a
bit
big
too
name
soon
like
for
Navi, you know, you
Furia.
got to make
Trying
up
to
for
go
it in
through that
personality.
molly
And if you're, you
for
know,
a
vice versa.
mistimes it, not what you'd expect from a player of his experience.
Obviously,
It
fun
does
teams
cost
have
you when
both,
It comes
like-
down to a 1v1 that you lose. That is the impact kill of the round.
Where does 1G come from? Summit 1G, the streamer. Summit won a clutch
Na'Vi keep them on the
in a
ropes.
professional event when he was
Bloody
subbing in for
bruised,
Splice.
sweating, Furia by
And he won a clutch, and when he went to fist bump, I think it was Freakazoid, he ran through his own Molotov and died when he won the round, and then he couldn't defuse, and obviously because he fucking died, so they lost the round, and they ended up losing it overtime, and they lost the series.
They are making sure to punish on these entries. Wonderful again, brings his AWP over here towards B. And it might end up left out of the action here. Furia setting their sights on the apartments.
I'm assuming someone didn't touch CS after that. Nah, he played on Mythic after that.
Because a lot of the times that
Later
Furia
on,
throw
a lot
that in,
later
it's
on.
been
He
to
was not
fake
very
this
happy
side
to
of
be in the
map. This is
CS
where the
directory
forward
after that for a
position
while, but now
of Captain
obviously it's like,
Alexi
you know how it
is very,
goes.
very valuable. He's got Wonderful in the sidecar.
Right.
They're at least
You have,
holding on to
you,
this
you don't
banana
want to,
control. It
it's
will still
annoying,
mean
it's
two
not
players
fun
are
to
out of
see,
position,
and then
so
overtime
this A-hold has
as,
to be
you
very
know.
solid from Ema and Bit.
With some time,
This, you've just done double molly.
you know, then it
Alexis
becomes
is in front
funny.
of this. He can clear
Yeah,
everything out
then
right
now he taps into the
Ikinda
memes. He
doesn't
has a
sell
good
the
time with
fake,
it.
And he might pay it. Alexi spots him. He sends his AWP on rotation. They know the hit's coming.
Ema's so blind, but goes uncleared, and that's a grave error. Bit never even had to fight. Just serving as a distraction was more than enough. And now he gets his.
Damn,
as
Bit.
well.
Okay. Oh, man. Fury, you're going to lose out from this moment? What happened to your stream?
So Furia had
Power
one
went out.
goal and it was chasing
Everything in the
down
house was fine.
supposed only
Stayed
A
on,
player.
except for the stream PC, and then it had a
Well,
Windows
today, though, their
update.
fake was limp. Can you imagine how much better that would have looked if Ikinda just spammed Alexi on that kill?
In some ways, it's kind of relief because I literally thought the stream PC just bricked out of nowhere.
Great move for Alexi to get into a high-risk, high-reward position. It wins the
Because
round with
everything else,
information.
like the battery backup and all that stuff, perfectly kicked on, which was cool to see. I won't lie. That was.
Wonderful, but the Fallen Deeg hitting hard apparently.
I do have a power. I have a UPS for the stream PC. I don't know what happened. Why do you think the main PC? You thought I'd have it just for the main PC and not the stream PC? Come on.
Because without AWP, there is no life for Molodoy.
No, I don't know. I think it might be like an older one. Maybe I just like got to replace it.
Nade's big.
Yeah, quite deep though, so no kill.
Oh, all right, all right.
Hey, Molodoy's so nearly dead. Like, surely they can't do much here. It's a 2-on-3, and even slowing down for this few seconds has allowed Ema to get into position. Flash is good. The trade set up to keep that one safe.
A lot of almost rounds here for Fury. A lot of close, a lot of nice tries.
Some power supplies just don't like it. Yeah, I mean, like the PC restarted. It was just a Windows update.
Lost to, and a one-man surviving B hit. All these clutches have been denied by Na'Vi.
I mean, you feel like that Blade timer had to be about taking a bit more initiative, about trying to get the info, because ever since Na'Vi, ever since he called it, Na'Vi have just been a lot more proactive. They've been the guys making moves. Hell, even that little fake over towards B.
How do I have my PC? How do I have my keyboard? My keyboard is
position committed at the car.
like pretty normal. Like I don't. I didn't grow up putting my whole arm on the desk, so
giving as much respect
my
to
setup
Furia for
actually
them to
like
just run
yeah,
their
that's pretty
set
much how I grew up.
pieces. That
So
would have been the fast
my
track to
wrist sits
disaster
at the very
for
edge of the
Na'Vi.
table.
They've got a lot of fight left in them in this.
And my
first
wrist is
half.
basically like right on the edge. I have a wrist pad for it now, but if
Again,
anything,
another
like mine
aggressive,
tilts.
Proactive move in through the apartment.
If you put your hand on WASD and just like give your keyboard a nudge forward,
That was a
that's
dink
kind of
through
what
the
my
wall on the
keyboard
spam.
looks like.
Oh, 3 here, and he's not killed any of them. Yuri.
And then I just rest my wrist on the edge of the desk.
Again, though, another one of these 1-for-1 openings.
Would you say I have a
Na'Vi
faster
have had
sense
answers
compared to
every
pros?
single
Yeah,
time.
I
They've been
have a very
able
high
to
sense compared
at
to like
least
pro
keep the
CS.
numbers
Yeah.
even. And now in this lag time between that opening kill, Furia, while they're regrouping, Na'Vi shuffle up the defense.
And it's just been such a B-centric game. So
The upper final game is just seeding, right? If I remember right with this format, upper finals unfortunately is basically a playoff match without a crowd.
this is such a
Because I think we're still using this poo-poo setup, so
massively. Furia
they don't play 4 quarterfinals. They only play
Later,
2.
Wonderful full blind. He's committed on the corner, has to jump out, blocked by his teammate. The util burning and blinding everyone on both sides, and Furia know they have one man stuck inside the site.
Wonderful orb.
So the upper finals, if you win it, you go straight to
The side
semis. If you lose it, you go to
First shot
quarters.
is a swing and a miss, and now they're closing in. Molodoi quickly dealing with him.
What's my sense?
orb
1.5800
No
is my
round
sense.
for Na'Vi.
That's been my sense forever. I've like adjusted 0.1 up and down sometimes for funsies or
Really be in a
comfort
position
and
to win
shit,
this.
but yeah.
Smoke in his way.
1 second,
3
guys.
players
Apologies.
entrenched in the site. Right now, feels like he's looking to do maximum damage, because the one thing we've said about Furia is in the rounds they've won, it's been by super thin margins. They have been on the back foot in terms of the money throughout this entire game. And so if Bit's able to drag a couple to the grave with him,
Fallen, probably dead, right?
going to keep Furia feeling very, very broke throughout this first half.
Fallen's out with the orb. That's something. Bit does not survive, so would have loved an AK. Luckily, Na'Vi don't have to worry about money, and Molodoi neither. Going to be handed that AWP from the captain. So even though Na'Vi have the stack in the right place yet again, it's the re-aggression that is that coin toss landing on Furia's head. Quid's in. And so it's been a great game for Na'Vi, but do Furia have the room to break in at the end of the half? Remember we said back on Mirage that despite Furia's loss streak, well, not despite, but in Furia's loss streak, it was started by Na'Vi. Well, the last team that Na'Vi beat on this map 5 losses ago was Furia. Funny how that works. I was in a grand final where they went 2-0 up and lost the remaining 3 maps. But let's not think about that.
A lot of nades exchanged out towards Banana. Wonderful ends up burning in those Molotovs, and Makazi, no way he can survive here. Falls to Alexi, and with just waves of Furia coming through that top Banana smoke, it all comes unraveled.
Brute force. Force, that may be Na'Vi's call here in the follow-up round. They are sent out with just 2 guns.
Going to be quite unexpected to go for any type of a hunt here, so I'm curious if Furia even attempt it. Noted how they've never really had a chance to build up their own money.
Yeah.
But Yuri was always on the extremities to begin with, and sometimes if
Sorry
you're
about
already
that.
there, if you're already
Average
on
round
the
in Banana,
reserve,
was it all hell?
do a bit of hunting.
Was it like a hell let loose game?
Yuri comes knocking. The chance to remove those guns from play will elude him. Regardless, it's a streak of 2 now for Furia.
How many monsters do I drink today? One. If I get one, I get it in the middle of the day.
Power just to make sure they didn't get anything extra.
Not too late in the day. I don't like to have any caffeine after like 3 p.m.
I think I just heard him call no or. But Wonderful does have the money. Or at least someone did. It's handed over.
Yeah, like, no caffeine after like 3. I like to keep it down in general if I can.
Oh, aggressive move. This shot. Wonderful, had an opportunity there. Molidor even slowed by the nade.
Caffeine gives me anxiety.
Another one of these openings that just passes.
Yeah, if
Navi
I have like
by.
too much for sure, or if I'm having like a bad day.
Through the smoke. Oh my goodness, everyone's blind. Yukinda turns around and still checks. Through the smoke again, Alexi throwing caution to the wind. And maybe the round as well. Bomb has fallen, but it's not a problem for Furia to pick it back up and put it down. This is a save for Na'Vi. Another decisive round on this B-bomb site. Yukinda popping through a smoke with a perfect flash. So good, it blinded all 3 players. That's enough to get Furia back on the board and back in this T side, recovering from a slow start to the game.
Being awake gives me anxiety. Holy.
Evaporates.
Holy. Feel better,
you
bro.
want to lose more than all the others, and it's this AWP. If it falls out your hands now, you might not get to dom one again.
Because of your pre-workout, you don't
Final
feel
rounds of this
caffeine. Yeah, I
half.
don't take pre-workout. I stopped that pretty early on when I started lifting. But yeah, I do like to have like a little bit of caffeine in the middle of the day, just to kind of. I don't need like a pre-workout or some shit like that. That's why I kind of have like a monster around like noon or something.
Be hunting harder. Yuri should be going out balcony because
Think
they have
roster
all the money
changes
in the
coming
world.
for Navi. They look so depressed. Yeah, good luck with that. Navi's in that really awkward spot where
pretty nicely.
most players you're gonna look at for players on your team are not better,
Made it a lot worse.
or at best they're side grade.
You know, even though we've been crediting the Na'Vi trades, the area they've fallen behind in this game is the openers. Sure, you've always been able to bring it back to a 4v4, but you've never been the
Drink
guys
protein
setting it
shakes.
up 5v4.
When I was lifting heavier, I was like really making sure I was getting all my protein in. Right now,
Had
I
some chances in that last
just
one
been
to
focused
do
on making
so.
sure I
So
feel
you'd
good,
love that orb to find something
rather than
here,
like
some
hitting
way
crazy
of creating
protein
an
goals or some
advantage for
shit.
Na'Vi.
Hoodlum, thanks for the 108
Not
month
in the right
primer. Thank
place.
you.
They play a heavy gamble out towards this B site, leaving that orb to hold on to mid. So I say he's not in the right place.
Now that it's like kind of all like subsided, it's a lot easier. I think
towards
after my
top
dad
banana.
passed, my stomach was just causing me all sorts of issues for a while there, but it's like good now. It was
Oh my God.
it's like one of those things where you don't realize you're fucked up for a while until after, you know? You're like, oh yeah, I probably. I mean, you know, but like.
He goes fishing for the opening, and they heard Alexi. They know he's out of position, and they're wise to his tricks as well. It's been many a smoke push again.
Dude, holy fuck.
Alexi was getting ready
All
for
right.
it. Ema had the flash. It never even makes it that far because they've seen it one too many times on these B hits.
Kinder, brutal play right through the smoke. He finds his way into this half.
All your Kindar here at B.
6-2 down.
Well, thanks for 39. Thank
They
you.
even this out. There is no winning this round, RV.
That's one way to just
There's so
entry
much
B,
time
man.
ticked
Just
off
keep
this
doing that
bomb,
shit.
And so Furia and the 4-round streak that has saved this T site, the abuse of this B site, constantly a problem and one that Na'Vi just couldn't solve. Furia level out, and any doubts you had get quelled. Na'Vi getting called into
I love hearing him
question
say
as they
Hirosh,
can't
man.
stop that streak. Their tournament lifeline
Hey.
is hanging in the balance.
Oh, yeah. She's got you guys working.
Hello, Mr. Aleximus.
Hello.
It's probably not the interview you expected, but I just really wanted to see you.
nice to see you.
Thank you, I appreciate it. Tell me, are you superstitious? Oh, my bad.
Yeah, I wouldn't say so. There might be some minor details, but I try not to be.
Okay, I mean, I wanted to uplift you because the previous time we faced Spirit in Katowice, they won us in groups. No, we won them in groups. And then afterwards, yes, they beat us in the semifinals. But now,
Yeah, I gotta go.
they beat us in groups. And the next time we face them, it's most likely going to be the semifinal or the quarters, doesn't matter. I think you're going to beat them. I mean, do you believe in that?
Can you just go?
Now that you say
gotta
so,
go.
and
You gotta go.
trust it so
Love you.
much, I'll go with that. But you know, like most of all, like superstitious stuff, it's more like I have a lot of necklaces, and usually I wear like a lucky charm or something. And when we won an event, I kind of like
Is Joe retired?
try not to wear it
He
anymore.
benched himself,
like, that was
basically.
for the event, something like that.
I see. So that's why you keep changing those necklaces. In 2024, I remember because I copied you a lot of that, like not copied, but I took inspiration from some jewelry from you. And then the next time we come, you don't have the jewelry anymore. I'm like, oh, we're not brothers anymore. But regardless, you're facing Furia now. Probably
What a
not the
troll.
easiest opponent you expect in lower bracket. But coming back to the superstitions, we as Navi really do love a lower bracket run. I mean, would you rather face Furia now or later down the line?
I'd say now. Why not? Because I think that no matter what, we did a very long boot camp in order to win these strong teams. And what could be better than, you know, getting over this game, winning Fury, and going from there. Like, we need the confidence to build up the tournament and to be confident in the playoffs as well.
All right. Thank you for the interview. My heart's with you, and good luck in the game.
Thank you, bro.
I didn't know they
Long
boot camp that changed
camp
everything. Oh,
leading
not a
into
boot
this
camp.
With the goal of making a run.
Not a boot
For
camp.
Na'Vi,
Oh god,
if
not
they
the boot
do
camp
want to
talk.
survive the night, it's got to start on Inferno. They put up a commendable effort early on this map.
Oh,
Only for
Fuxi, you
Fury
always
to
usually
go
play in
undo it all with a
lower level
relentless
teams.
onslaught of B hits to tie this game up at 6 apiece. Na'Vi, they've got to get back to their winning ways. They want to try and start strong here with a strong call in the pistol. Bounty a util between Wonderful and Alexi. Let's see what they've got planned for Furia.
Oh,
There's such a great read of that T side, but it's going to have to be a team.
Yeah, my headphone dent is crazy lately. I'm not gonna lie.
Keep up this streak. If they want to keep Na'Vi's streak.
Hey, Justin,
5
appreciate you.
losses in a row on Inferno.
After the internet was invented, what kind of leagues were you able to
wheel.
join? I played in Cal.
Long smoke, and they changed their mind.
Played Cal Open. I played Cal Main, or aka Cal
Who
M, and
knows
I
what it
played Cal
was?
Invite.
But a mid-round decision to go
then
back to B, and it appears to be
I
the
played
right
ESCA
call.
and I
There
played
is only
Sivo.
Serato home. He's got the Julies. This is classic. He's going to try and get the long-range one-tap and then swap off to the Julies as the execute comes in.
Yeah.
Smokes go down. Serato waits for
And
his
then in
one little
ESCA, I
kill.
played Open, and then I played one season of Main, and then I was in ESCA Invite. Which, like, Invite is like the pro division now. Obviously, I wasn't being paid or anything like that back then, but yeah.
They saw him.
Ooh, they saw him. Ema thought he was coming in with one hell of a backstab, and now when they try to pressure Serato, that's what the Dualies were there for, but he never gets to fire them.
There were TWL tournaments, yeah. It was a TWL and OGL, right? I don't think I played any of
On
them.
the T side, he'll make it past the spawn. Now flying forward, Yuri spammed out one. Alexi tucked in, has a crossfire, has support, not alone in this battle. He's got Makazi here with those dual Berettas laying waste to Furia. And with Molodoi dead, back at Banana,
All right.
pistol round has
Pistol
a
goes the way of Na'Vi. That was
Will
relatively
get
easy
through
for them
that
too.
round. and live to tell the tale.
Free vent server equals pro. Dude, no, free game server.
Is it a bit of prep? Is it Ima going, I have apartments, nobody here, there's no setup? It doesn't feel like Na'Vi had really much information to make that decision. They could have peeked porch perhaps and seen no one, and realizing that's a tell. Fury are stacked. Let's go back to B, because Alexi wanted to throw a long smoke. Great.
Did Sui stop streaming? I think he took a break after all the drama and stuff like that.
Pistol round comes in.
With him not paying people back, but I think he's paid everybody back now, which is good. I think I got no way of verifying this. This is what people have said,
it still wasn't enough.
and I think he's just been taking some time.
To Furia's first pistol on Inferno,
Probably trying to figure some shit out, to be honest, if I had to guess.
Essentially, they've converted all of them. Despite that, it's still them staring elimination in the face. This conversion carries weight, significance for Na'Vi. Would not be a good time to lose to this.
Played with Coop a couple days ago. Yeah, I think he was about to play some Premier the other day with me and Pete. I think he wanted to live up.
Contend within this second half is Molodoy.
Which, like, to me, as long as everybody's paid back, which I think they are, I don't know. It's so hard to say, man.
Much to contend with. CT side can be a whole different feeling. That orb will be coming out. Just a question of when.
From what I've seen, though, I think it's all good now.
Fury would love it next round, but gonna have to win an unlikely one here. Banana take and back to A and then back to B again. They're just all over the place. Trader positions. Yakinda reblocks B. Bomb now goes mid. Na'Vi just constantly changing their mind. Bomb is now going B. They just can't keep it straight. 20 seconds through the smoke. Yakinda hears it coming.
And this is going to give up the aim of the game. Now they know where this bomb's trying to end up, and there's still two players in the site itself. Yakinda's death isn't the be-all and end-all. There's still a hope here. K-Serato's 5-7 really drives that one home. Wonderful, and Makazi, they had seconds to get those kills, and they'll come through. Narrow margins on this one, but Na'Vi get it done.
Oh, that was terrifying. Couldn't make up their mind, constantly changing the direction. Fakes on fakes. And even though Fury get all the info, Yakinda and Spawn, no kills to boast.
They're really going to trade their maps, aren't they? Is he muted? No, I'm just not talking. I'm just watching Inferno right now.
Converting all 4 pistols.
Power stuff was all goofy.
The prospect of Dust 2 enticing as Na'Vi go up against full eco.
Molodoy boarded the Eagle.
Na'Vi looks so good recently.
Let's get that orb out. Let's
The
get
duality.
behind it.
They just got absolutely pooped on their own map pick. That's supposed to be their best map. Now, though, they're so back.
Flash play for Furia. Flashes down through Banana. And Makazi and Co should be able to just comfortably.
Oh, the games are pretty good, Gloom.
There you go. Nice little stat pad.
Energy almost did the funny to Falcons. Almost. Would have been so sick.
You know, the easy ones are out the way. And you hear Alexi being very, very vocal.
No, safe space if you don't like watching Inferno. Yeah, you're in a safe space.
Think of some of the highlights. Good stacks in place for Na'Vi. Good bait setups on A. Alexi playing the aggressive Banana behind the wood wall. Had a good grasp on this second map.
Energy, what are we? Okay, I wish, well, I probably have a lot of them in this chat, but I'm curious, like, how do the non-NA fans feel about Energy? You a little impressed? You like, you think they're like, when you saw them play Falcons, would you say they're a top 20 team?
Too short, but Flash will get him off the angle.
But I don't know how many non-North American delusional people I got in here.
Lusting for this kill, so is Fallen. Oh, could have jumped that, but blinded Bit finds it.
Well, he's had a bit of a rough map here. Only 3 kills to his name and very, very tunnel visioned on the promise of finding that man advantage. Ends up giving it away. Yakinda's alone out towards Banana, so can't be too risky in the hold here. Plays it just long enough to get the
No,
info.
Energy are top 20 in VRS and HLT, but I was just curious how, you know, that doesn't always line up with how people feel about them, you know?
Don't move a muscle. Even though Yakinda's heard these footsteps, knows they're coming towards his site, they're reluctant to dismantle this A-hold.
Yeah, I think with seeing him at Coffins, it kind of tells you he's alone right now. I think
Still not
Na'Vi,
budging.
they're going to jump on this. Yakinda has to go through the smoke and multi-kill. Well, this round is chalked, and he doesn't know. They've walked in. They are all the way through the site. The bomb is going to come through. This round's already over. Furia just haven't realized. Penny drops, steps made, but they're in deep, and Makazi takes a headshot on
Get the
that
fuck out of
fade.
this game. Just go. Can we go to Dust 2? Let's go to Dust 2.
Read it and weep. Not even the save is a certainty here for Furia.
Nitro OC Daps have chemistry, bro. Is good, but not
Brings
great.
his orb, but he doesn't even get
George
to
easily
fire it.
replaceable. I will say, I don't know what's going on with George.
That's around you.
I don't know.
Very, very happy about. You know, you trusted your gut on
It's,
that. You trusted that.
They're
Was
gonna
the solo hold,
they're
and
about to
now
smash
this
this.
massive opportunity to remove all the guns in a round that Furia never even attempted.
I feel like George somehow, I don't know if it's like his confidence or something, but I feel like he definitely
So nothing comes of that hunt.
Thought they were going to
has struggled to, I think, reach his potential
risk everything to
by like
take
a fair
those guns
amount.
away. Even
You know,
one
obviously
kill
everybody's always trying
carries
to
so
strive
much
to
weight
meet
in
their
a round like
potential.
that, 'cause Furia saved
Blah blah
three,
blah
they
blah
can
blah.
drop
But
two,
for whatever
they can help
reason,
you by.
I've just seen such better versions of George,
Ooh, that was, you couldn't even see him.
and I don't know why it's
Kinda
just never clicked for him on that. I feel like it's never really.
Na'Vi sneak in.
I don't feel like George with this NRG roster is ever
And a well-called T-side, a game where Alexi has stepped
Just,
up as
like,
an individual as well.
looked
Remember,
great
back
consistently.
on Mirage, went almost 10 rounds without a kill. Bomb site was getting abused.
It's frustrating because I've seen him play so well before too.
Well, now he's second of his team. Second in the server.
Do people not like watching Inferno, or is it a universal hate of watching and playing it? Oh, I don't know. I can't speak for everyone. I know a lot of people in here have heard me yap about it enough. It's just,
also with an aggressive
you know, exclamation point Inferno. Fuck it. I'm not repeating myself.
Early info, chance at the opening fight. Nades rain in, but Alexi plays to evade and gets ahead
I
of
definitely
that
think like any
from
sort
the
of
Furia
modification
squad.
or update to the map would be interesting though,
Downrange, and Yakinda
if they're not
will
going to remove
find
it.
the wounded captain out on Banana, Fallen holding on.
Why is it so hated though?
Retaining this, but
Short
for how much
version, a lot of
longer?
saves.
Flash will force him back. Will he get away? Wonderful goes no further, uncertain as to whether it is just that one remaining player.
Like I don't
over
mind
here at
playing
B.
it honestly these days in my
Attention
games
now
too much,
turns
but
to
that's
B in
because
the
I'm not a tier
apartments.
1 professional Counter-Strike player min-maxing.
Na'Vi moving around to join him, and in this exact same moment, Yuri has gone away from his position at the A site. Molodoy is in big danger right now. He's got no idea. Might just get executed from the apartments. Mid-play comes out first. Yuri trying to cover, spots the Absolurk. Furia might know what's happening, but they've lost their grasp over middle, and they're losing their grasp on the round.
It's Na'Vi calling a great game right now. This is back-to-back rounds that they've walked into the site with just one player. Furia take big risks, big gambles. Yakinda alone on B, Molodoy alone on A. And both times, Na'Vi find that key entry to clean it up. 11-6, and a streak looks to be broken. Furia have not got a grasp on this CT side.
No, Toodle, to be honest, to be a little condescending, like in all of our games, everybody in here, nobody's going to see the game played this way. But at a high level and like tier 1, this map has been min-maxed to such a degree.
He doesn't have eyes in the back of his head.
Blech.
That doesn't hit his shot either. He had one chance.
Like that's what I think people also struggle with that. To like, what happened to the map? Why did when did it start happening? It's just like the map also didn't really change as much as people have just continuously iterated to the point where they've really, you know, a lot of the philosophy of the map has not changed. It's just been min-maxed to the highest level it feels. And I don't think anybody's philosophy of the map is changing anytime soon. See, Tommy, I knew there's a reason I hated you. comments like this.
More of an aggressive setup this time over towards the apartments. You would love to try and find Bit working his way around the exterior of the map. This time he's even got backup. Emer in tow. Feels like Na'Vi maybe expect a bit of a challenge on this Apps man. And again, another gamble brewing for Furia after taking that contact in the apartments. Yekindar, oh, he's just going to go get util. Never mind. Oh. Flash is falling back in. All right,
that's crazy.
Here. Still
1d20, holy shit.
Open, man, in these
leave 20B, bro. 20's just lurking, collecting this channel points.
Attached to one idea. Bomb still in a state of flux, waiting out towards middle, so if Molodoi is able to repel this hit, they can change their mind, and that's what they're going to have to do. Makazi has to play like the wrecking ball here and reopen this round. Teammates now join him, and Alexi elects to go through first. Lineup, Makazi with the reply. Wonderful, can't find anything, and Yekindar stops the B hit in its tracks.
Yeah,
Yekindar's view model and the way he aims and shoots makes me feel like he's always trying to line himself up with the other player perfectly.
Looking a bit shaky at the moment, able to hit his one. And Yekindar feels like he just has to.
I wonder if he has to do that too, because he gets so close to his monitor that if they go too far left and right, he can't see them.
Clutch brewing if he didn't finish that kill onto Wonderful.
Like, bro is like stanced up on his fucking view model and in game with his monitor. Like, yo, the fuck you saying to me, pussy?
Some time here for Furia.
Grenades
shit. Started off, Makazi bullied.
He's just leaning over, bro, talking shit to his own gun.
To the wolves, Yekindar behind the wall.
Pyro, thanks for 37. Thank you.
You've at least stopped the bleeding, right? That's how you got to think about it. 5-round streak for Na'Vi, brought to a close. He's still
joke about that, but it's probably true. I know. I feel like he has to kind of like line himself up for his own vision.
Really wanted to steal those kills in Banana, but Na'Vi relentless, coming right back. Ooh. It's a risky position. Kinder never wants to quit on this spam, but they're going to walk it away. Still got a bit of util to block this site.
Feels like Fury almost want to sell this idea that there's a B stack, right? And fighting for Banana for so long, trying to hold this space. You've seen a number of 3B starts.
My perma go-to picks?
That's the read Na'Vi have
what,
as
like
well.
to just play, or what's the context?
On the A site, but that doesn't look to be the port of call for Na'Vi. They just want to follow through.
Na'Vi have read it super well by just walking, expelling util to announce their presence, but Fury realized
my personal 2 favorite maps, probably Nuke Overpass.
Well, here's the push. Yekindar playing it forward, catches that first man
out of like one of the big pug maps, probably Mirage though.
And he gets his follow-up, so little time, and Yekindar just continues.
If I had to pick one of the pug maps to play out of the, like Dust 2 Inferno, Mirage, I'd take Mirage.
Decides it. Gap continues to close.
I feel like Yekindar's got a bandolier. He's got more ammo than I've ever seen, just spamming full mags through smokes, and still more for later.
Ancient pug map? Hell no. Fuck that map.
Furia squeeze every
that map in Pugs pisses me off so much. I literally would rather, like, I'd rather play Inferno than Ancient.
A single smoke
in Pugs.
All they have to block, and it is the perfect bit of utility to put down.
Wait, does Na'Vi have a bank sponsoring? Is that what I'm seeing?
Other thing that's actually
wait, when do I need to get a bank sponsor? That'd be fucking crazy. I got the Unk fucking demographic. Let's do it.
Winning this map, if you're Na'Vi, Furia across the last 4 rounds of play, they won 2 of them. Keeping 3 players alive in the first, 4 in the second.
More like the food bank.
Money off of that. But even in the 2 rounds they lost prior, there were those 3-man saves that went unpunished.
Bro.
They now have a lot of money building up on this CT side.
What the
so you're
fuck,
gonna
man?
get that 1 golden round that goes on to win you the game. This is a
come on, bro.
For Na'Vi all of a sudden. It's 2 rifle rounds. And well, that's all they've been able to.
Nobody cares about banks. Listen, man, can you just lie? Oh, hey, I forgot Drixus was in my PC. Don't worry, guys. Drixus was just hacker manning my PC. I forgot about that.
Furia find their second wind. Molodoi Okay, great.
Bro could have turned off
Two
my
players
stream
on
for the fuck
40.
of it at any point. I forgot
What
about
Fury are
that.
Up to, that's for sure. And Fury are lucky that no one's there to challenge them, but at the same time, smoke spam goes nowhere. Molodoi has been very patient on this CT side, probably feeling like he wants to get involved, not had the chance to, taking a similar line. He tags Ema, but he's not really had that chance to perform on this CT side. He said one round where they really walk into it.
Chat, I need you guys to just lie and pretend that you guys want to, like,
finally check
you know,
out what
hear
this
about
A-side
what
has in
banking
store.
service I use. Come on.
So eyes on Molodoi and heads up.
fl0m, thanks for the
It's gonna
9-month
count that
reset. Thank
eventually
you.
One of these A players is going to come in for quite some time. They've been playing AAA off
Come
the
on,
rip in
guys.
the last few rounds, and well, Wonderful doesn't miss that one. It sinks a shot right in to Molodoi.
Tagged Yuri in that collab.
Does make it pretty wild, and now he's softened up down here in the pit. Yakindar rotating over Alexi. I think he heard the step there, and now he sees the flash lobbed in. Tees up K-Serato on short, but he can't accomplish
Extra what banking
a thing,
service to
even
use?
with the
I'm not going to
flashbang.
disclose to
They
keep
try and
up
help him.
future sponsor.
Yakindar good for one on the long side, and Yuri down here in the pit. Not
Yeah,
knowing
future
about
sponsor
goes
stuff.
unchecked. Yakindar's even played through the smoke. This is all getting chaotic. That miss sails on past. Wonderful might make up for it. They've got to stop
Fallen? Wait, no.
1v1.
Oh, Fallen!
Got on in time. The professor teaches them a couple of tricks there with that 1v3.
1v3 in seconds. His team just get melted. Perfect flashbangs, and Fallen appears out of nowhere. What is it with this guy and this site and another clutch against Na'Vi? The clock doesn't do it this time. It's Fallen right on time with the round win. This comeback keeps going.
Today's stream brought to you by TD Ameritrade. We're
11-6.
playing Premier until I get 401
Na'Vi
kills to
are
promote their
broke.
401k services. Yo, that go crazy.
And he's now feeling very, very confident. Maybe a little too confident.
It's eager.
Literally, my biggest demo is 25 to 34. Like,
Aggression
they're
down there
low-key
through
missing
here is
out.
handed over an M4, and Makazi is using it to big effect.
Oh,
It's made it
no.
out through the apartments. Oh, God.
Oh
thrown
my
it away.
god, they're gonna
They
lose
were
to the
given a
force
free
buy.
round.
That's
Eco,
after Fallen's
pistols,
fucking
Fury
clutch
run
up.
at them.
You got to play through, and that's exactly what Bit wants. Gets activated. Him and Makaze double kills apiece.
What a waste.
And after the 1v3 from Fallen, he tries to come in with a ballsy call
All
to
right, so
really
that's
drive
two,
home
huh?
that they lost their big chance to win the map, only to give them another.
Na'Vi just don't care in this round. They feel like they have nothing to lose in running.
What about the
at
Indeed
Fury.
sponsorship?
So when Fallen gives
Think
them
they
a
only
kill
wanted to
down
work with
mid,
the YouTube
they
stream
know they have
side of
chaos
things.
through the smoke,
Imagine.
in middle, through apartments.
Like, no
Na'Vi
way,
go
not Twitch
everywhere.
chat, no way.
They take every gap.
And it's a bit of a signature move for Fallen. It's a bit of a signature move for Furia. When they win that round that's supposed to win them the game, that's supposed to make it so, where they're making the comeback
Car
happen,
insurance?
they'll
I live
try
in
and throw
Vegas.
you
I should have a
super
car insurance
aggressive one
sponsor. Holy
just to-
fuck, that actually just be.
just to
They
get
just
in
gave
your
me
head a
free
bit,
car
just to
insurance. That'd be worth
flex.
it.
And it's let them down here.
That's, yeah, to see Fallen do it as well. It's,
They have, like,
he's
the
confident
highest
for a
fucking
reason, but
premiums.
that
It's
is
great.
just a crazy
Ugh.
move to play up against the
Everybody's
Eco, and
bad at driving,
no one else makes
and
up for
everybody's
it.
got
This is
expensive
where
cars.
the earlier mention of the money could try and bail Furia out of this spot, right? The idea that you're not going to get a freebie, even with the previous one coming down to a Fallen clutch, they will still get a strong buy on the board to remain competitive. But they're now relying on a 3-round streak. That's the best they managed to do on this entire CT side. It's just 3 rounds. They've got to replicate that now, starting with this slightly
Well, I
weaker
have
buy.
a 2018 Audi
In this
A4.
game, I mean, he's had like 1 orb kill, all CT side.
Yeah. I sold the Subaru.
Had some tags, some misses.
Sold the Subaru. I didn't drive
a
it,
lot of
so
waiting around
had it
as
since 2015. But
Na'Vi focus on B.
first car I bought, which is cool.
Jumping.
Sold it more than I
Not
paid for it,
punished,
so we'll take
Makazi
that.
won't overdo it. He waits for the util to supplement this play.
They're the 2 big heavy hitters of either squad. Yakindar versus Makazi has been one hell of a fight to watch over here at Banana. And you can't help but feel like whoever wins that head-to-head puts their team on track to win the round.
So I had a 2015 WX stick.
Sealing the deal on Inferno,
It was fun. I think I put on like, guys, I had 15,000 miles and I sold it.
Saving their tournament lifeline.
I had it for like 5 or 6 years, and I think I was at like 15,000 miles.
Numbers. It's often just been traded by Na'Vi that has won them the rounds. He's taking the space though.
Yeah, we were selling that thing. How many issues have you had with the Audi? 0.
Until here have Na'Vi. This was all by design. Furious still read it right. Moving a second over towards B, or A rather. Molodoy again. He just can't afford to miss. They need him. 28 on the clock.
Stack might be
here so far. About it used in 2018.
If that connected for Molodoy,
it doesn't, and now they're out
in middle, running amok, running up the long side, backstab in. Molodoy makes up for it the second time, and nothing else from Molodoy. Yuri holding on. Gotta dig deep now as this next fight decides it all.
1v1. Kinder could walk through D's timing. Oh, but the smoke was fading anyway. Never mind.
For the map. And Yakindar's missed his opportunity.
Oh, he ran out of bullets. Oh my god.
You're gonna live to regret it. Na'Vi, stay alive in Krakow.
What a game, what a comeback. For Furia, felt like that was meant to be.
Mom doesn't drive, it's reliable. Nori drives though.
Na'Vi punish. Great calls for Alexi across this second map.
The Audi's coming up on like 70,000 miles. Just chilling.
And Dust decides who gets eliminated from Krakow groups.
When are you leasing a Ferrari?
Not
No.
going down without a fight, and
I got more LAN events to lose money on, Jordan.
Both teams trading each other's map pick, and Dust 2 will decide who progresses on here in Krakow. I just want to get like a pulse check throughout that one, JL, from you. Was that an easier watch than Mirage?
A little bit, yes. I was very excited. Actually, I had my headset off. I just watched this Yakindar and bit 1v1, and I could hear it by the comms and by the seriousness of Bit's face that he's gonna win this. I didn't see the game, but I just knew he was gonna win their own.
Yeah, it was incredible. I mean, like,
It'd be a luxury supercar if you leased or bought. I don't know. I don't look at cars anymore because I don't want to. I don't want to be tempted. Like actually, I don't like to look at. It's a lot easier not to look at that shit. Actually, let's go this way.
Acquired again, but Astralis close it 13-11 back-to-back days.
Astralis just won over here.
It's the mistakes, man. It's the big mistakes of
was that map 3?
in these games that keep costing them the big results.
Mistakes of inexperience. That's
so they're going to nuke then?
Critical ones across this map. I mean, at the end, not.
When someone else has the best spawn, call it. You know, let my man throw flash assists.
You want to become the coach of Furia?
What about an EV? I'd lease an EV at some point, maybe.
Let's go back to the first half, though, because there was a little bit of a back and forth there. JL, you've picked out something for us to be looking at. What have we got?
But honestly, I don't know, Jordan. I mean, if I like a car that I'd actually want, like if no maintenance and never broke down because I didn't drive it.
And I think it is really important. What
probably P1.
Is
just so I could look at it.
Waste Furious util, but in the end,
P1
he managed to lose banana, but he make a very smart
customize the garage more so I could just look into the garage all day and I don't have to leave my house.
Go and save and have 4 or 5
don't drive it.
To the next round. They do apps clear. Alex B realizes it's B, comes back, doesn't make it in time, and
thoughts on a motorcycle? I'd rather not die.
No options to win the round.
I had a couple friends with them.
And they decide, let's
all of them have been hit by drivers in Vegas. Some of them still ride, but
you can see it gets them 1 kill, and then the second one, and then eventually they get the third kill, and that leaves Yuri with a single AK and no economy. On
also alive, luckily, but yeah, all of them have been.
They have 3 Galils, 2 AKs going into a full buy versus an AWP and 4 M4s, and of course,
you know, Jordan, I'm not one to judge, but I always did think that was jumping the gun a little bit.
They lose this round, and then the next round, instead of going eco, Furia decide to do a force buy into 5 rifles again. They lose the round, and then they force to eco, and that nets Na'Vi 3 kills, and that's why they had 6 CT rounds on Inferno.
That is really where, you know, these type of decision making of sure, you've already conceded a round. You know you're not in a position where you can actually win that one out, but you can actually make it a better situation for you in the future of the game by getting exit frags. And as you mentioned, Jay, it's all about the economy. You know, one thing is that they have like poor guns, but it's also just the fact that now the pressure is also on Fury, knowing that they will be actually broken if they don't convert the next round. And it's these type of small decisions that you can make as a team that
like an actual thing that I'd least drive. And
if Navi would have just thrown themselves into this, try to reach.
I love sports cars, but if it was something that Nori and I both drove, probably like Bentley with an extended wheelbase or some shit, Jordan. If like money wasn't an object, didn't care about maintaining it and shit like that,
4v4 and we're right there.
call it a day.
Some util and or a 3v4 or whatever. But just look at the score line. It's 3-1, and you have the economy and they don't, right? Like it's first to 13, not first to 4 rounds.
Yes.
Right? Like so.
The extended wheelbases are cool, man.
JL perfectly described it.
G-Wagon?
Like,
hell no.
What about the next round? They had 3 Galils, obviously at a disadvantage when it comes to the fights, and Navi had a 6-2 lead off the back of that, and then it took all the rounds that Fury have won.
Sexiest car is the one that I currently own, which is no car payment.
Such a large economy, and they saved a couple more times when they were losing rounds towards the end of the half, so they gave themselves the most opportunities, to win as many rounds as possible.
It's a really good point. There's one thing just giving them the round, and there's a whole other thing giving them the round.
You joke, Axe, but I'd literally rather
I'm just really curious.
own a plane and learn how to fly a plane than I would rather own a hypercar, I think, these days. I'm getting closer and closer to that. That seems way more fun to me.
Someone who's
especially for how little I drive, it'd be so sick.
They understand what they need to do at the correct moment, but usually
rather like save up money and like get like a Cessna or some shit.
Of the whole map, he can see, oh, we got no chance here. Maybe there's
like, dude, that'd be way more fun.
And if he doesn't see a chance, just say, guys, let's save. And then the rest of the team just falls back and saves.
Totally makes sense. I just want to look at on the other side of the coin very briefly, as this was Furia's map pick, and it felt just way more labored than the first map of Mirage. What were the key takeaways from, I guess, the negative side of Furia?
Just really bad starts that killed them. They win the pistol, but they lose the second round immediately, so their economy is in the bin.
A lot of people with super hypercars, they'd all rather drive their beaters. I have a neighbor with
get going early. I think they ended up winning
2 fucking Lambos that he doesn't drive, and I just see him take his Tesla every day.
Almost all but one round in this game was a gun round for them, but unfortunately,
that motherfucker's living the life. He's got 2 Lambos. I've never seen him drive either one of them. I don't think I've ever seen them move.
And still was a competitive game,
but I see that fucking Tesla gone every goddamn day.
Any other takeaways from that, Peter? On the head?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's also
just has
the whole rematch thing, right? It's Fury kind of goes into the mindset now with the fact that they
neighbor with 2 Lambos, Rich fl0m. Dude, my neighbors are all like 60 plus and just golfing and living on their retirement, big chillin', man. I live with all the people that bought houses when we were kids and are telling us to buy. We should have been buying houses when they did.
Like they actually convert each other's map pick, and I don't know if it's because people think it's going to be, hey, we've actually just won our opponent, now it's going to be easier. Then they kind of flip the switch of being super focused or whatever is on the horizon. But Fury obviously didn't really look too much like themselves in this one compared to how good they actually approached Mirage. So there's definitely something that needs to change for them to now to go into this to try and get back to how they played on their first map.
Yeah, truly all to play for as we do dive into that third map of Dust 2. But before we do that, JL, I hope you don't...
Dude, yeah, no, elongated. That seems so sick.
I'm not saying this because it's a guarantee that we won't see Na'Vi.
Having a Cessna seems so much cooler than having a car.
So I just wanted to go through each player one by one and get it straight from the horse's mouth. What they are like as individuals and what they're like on the server, like what you see their best attribute is. Can we start with Bit? Because he's a guy that, even when I do interviews with him, I never really get to break too much into his character. What's he actually like?
How much was the foot roster? I don't know. Was that ever leaked?
Reserved guy. Outside the server, very reserved. But inside the server, the amount of insights and small intricacies he can show you on the map, and he's actually there to help you. He wants to be part of his play. He always involves you, and that's what I love about Bit, and that's why I play with him again.
What about Wonderful? He's also a little bit more reserved.
Actually, he's the opposite way of Bit. Wonderful with his friends is very outgoing, very fun to be around. But in the server, he likes to be locked in. Like, he rarely smiles, even if it's a good round. Of course, he'll scream, say nice, whatever, fist bump you. But he's always.
Is my A4 pretty comfortable? I love that car, man.
Okay, Ime, he's somebody that I feel like.
Whenever we like go around, rent newer cars, or we get in some nicer cars.
Ime is the goofiest person on Navi for sure. And
2018 feels like that cutoff where everything started going digital for a lot of shit that just feels really ass.
Yes, of course. You want to go karting? Yes. You want to go to the store?
So we still have like some digital stuff with like all the analog like temperature controls and like.
He's down to do stuff with his teammates, and that's his best attribute.
Finally, just
I always like the piano events, stuff like that. So like, yeah, I don't know.
A leader, not just
I love RA4.
Outside the server as well. He always.
The only downside is that everybody in the U.S., especially Vegas, wants to drive like a fucking super lifted truck. So like people have the beam, like the beams straight into your eyes. That's my only issue is motherfuckers with lifted trucks where their beams basically go straight through your fucking car and like. Motherfuckers actually have no idea what they're like. Some weenie shit. Like, I don't mind that you got a truck. Just stop blasting everybody on the fucking road. Like, live your best life. Like, that's fine. But goddamn, can you living your best life not negatively impact me? That'd be great.
Hi, this is Basement Dweller's first advertisement. And our second drop is, it's up, actually. If you're seeing this, it's up. It's available on the ESL shop. Had a first go at a jacket, and I'm really proud of it. I've always had an interest in clothes, but, you know, seeing behind the scenes how the sausage is made has been a lot of fun. And if you like the clothes,
2.5 million for the Saw Corp. What is that? We asked about foot.
Slag them off. I think they're really comfy. So yeah, that's my advert. I'm gonna try again. I'm gonna record another one.
The dispatch is back.
Get a Ranger? No, I mean, like I said, I don't really like trucks in general, like driving them. So no, I'm good.
This season, it's bigger deliveries.
I'd rather get like, if I was gonna get like a big utility vehicle, I'd rather get like a 4Runner. I'd be like a part of the 4Runner cult for sure. If that's something I was gonna do.
And of course, the team you know and love.
Is this really necessary?
There it is! $100,000! I've had enough of you! Be careful what you wish for.
The Dispatch. The all-new season premieres February.
He's a zombie. Come.
We're going.
He CT spawn.
You have smoke for CT.
2 CT. I'm smoking.
Flash shard. I'm spamming.
I smoke coffins. One more CT.
I'm anti-flash.
Run.
Oh, molly coffins deep.
I see coffins.
You block me. No molly there.
Grand Cherokees.
Careful cross this book there, Daniel. Coffins.
Ain't no way somebody mentioned buying a Jeep unironically. Stop it. Stop. Ain't no way.
Last round, you have to come.
That is one brand I will openly shit on. No way. Stop it.
Coffins at city.
Nice.
Nice.
I'm not even. Listen, enjoy your car brands, but dude, Jeep, Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ.
Flash short from you. I'm flashing short. Flash short.
Careful, BFO.
Boom. Short two. Then one long. Three.
I'm flashing over Moto. I'm flashing more. One more.
Dead.
Adds one. I'm on short, guys. I'll flash over you. Wait. Flash over pit now. Crossing Moto.
Default.
Left.
It's a short. Low. It's low. Right side.
Nice! Let's fucking go.
Info. One close sight. And one... Taco. One close, one ramp.
Один близко, другой рампа.
Ele tava rampa, ele tem perna.
Boa, caralho. Vamos.
Nice.
Damn, he was 24. I should have finished him off.
Pause.
Ele.
Galera, bora fazer aquela tática da SK, lembram?
Everyone actually says get a 4Runner nowadays. 4Runners are great. Unfortunately, the reputation's caught up with their price, which is a problem. Dragon X to the 52, thank you. Not versus Big Clan, man.
It's only 7-1. We can win, boys.
It's just Molodoi and Yuri in a 2v4 now.
And this is where you wonder if that communication will come into play.
Eu vou flashar pra você. You flash for him.
On that flash, yeah.
Ok, давай.
Okay, go.
Ok, vamos. Flashei. Boom. 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 Boom.
Guys, I understand what is boom.
Okay. You can still work. You can still work.
Get one of those Chinese EVs. You have to import it, but think of the content. Oh yeah, no, the what is it?
Both
BYD,
squads are
BYD,
now
right?
broken. They're losing streaks on each other's maps to open up this elimination game. This one's gone the distance, all the way on to Dust 2. For Na'Vi, this would be their worst finish at this event in over a decade.
Old hat takes the 26 with primer, thank you.
If this is where they go out now. Furia, well, they thought after breaking that Mirage streak of losses that they were on to bigger and better things here. A chance at revenge for their shortcomings at the major. One of these squads get to realize the dream of continuing to fight for that spot.
Like I said, for now, chat, I'll keep enjoying the no car payment life, though. I think that's
and a long way away.
It's been two really competitive maps in this series when you consider neither of these teams were having success on their opponent's picks, or both of them do today. And now we go to Dust 2, which is more familiar, especially for Furia, to finalize this series to see who will be going home with nothing but disappointment.
Big talking point here for me is Molodoi started the series off with an absolute blinder. Looked like he was just going to drag Furia over the finish line, kicking and screaming with that opening performance on
Give us the
Mirage.
fl0m Cars channel.
He was a
No.
non-factor on Inferno, a harder map for the
You know,
AWP.
I am friends with
Here
a
on
big car
Dust 2,
content
this
creator,
is his
but
chance to retake control over this game.
no, I gotta stay away from things. He's also bad influence because who is channel's Shipbox Garage?
Pushes right through that Molotov with a perfect flash and finds a 5v3.
He, if you notice in some of the FML fucking pictures, he's in every one of them. Motherfucker just shows up everywhere.
Now trying to make some moves. To say that Na'Vi have preempted this is an understatement. They've got 5 players ready to swing, and Bit one shot.
Alrighty.
More than delivers.
Alrighty, Bit. My bad, dude. My bad.
He's been the pistol hero for Na'Vi at this event. He's already had a pistol ace. Why not add to it? But 4 will have to
Give
do.
me Tucker fl0m Car channel. I would literally rather manage a Tucker and Shipbox Garage channel and just watch those two together. Would actually be insane content if that ever happened. Yeah, I saw Shipbox's video about you. I love him. Oh yeah, the fanfic he made up. Actually, no, that's real. That's real. If you watch it on his Instagram, that's a real story.
See you, Kindart.
Oh shit.
Trying to get more out of the squad. Trying to emphasize that it's about playing together. Listening to Fallen.
It's popped up on your Insta.
You can be saying that as well, right? Knowing how
Dude, he's such a goofball, man.
consistent second caller in this
Ooh.
jump shot. Can he follow up?
No, fuck, no. No. Bomb's not down, though.
Is he ready?
Don't jump up. Do not jump up.
Guy that fully took control over Dust 2, over Inferno, rather. Well, Molodoi making an early case for himself here on Dust. 3 kills on this Deagle. But the job is far from over.
Both walked away. They both walked back in.
Jump spot to spot him, and now they start to give chase.
Damn.
Bit moves in.
Somehow Yuri's still not here.
Molodoi's heroics in their tracks. As the Yuri Deeg smoking his way.
Yuri's trying to take the B-bomb site.
If he tries to come through this, he's surely a dead man. With Bit and Makazi just focused forward. And no one moving a muscle.
I'll be honest, I think Yuri thought he was going to get somebody on the lurk / like rotation, and nothing happened, and he just felt like an idiot.
Sigh of relief there for Wonderful. Impeccable shot.
I think he was expecting to see some sort of movement that he could capitalize on, especially since Molodoi wasn't planning yet. But it did look, like, I feel
These were sickening shots.
It's one of those things where you gotta feel for Molodoy though too, because he does that and he's like trying to get the bomb, and Yuri's still just like not over there. But his logic isn't necessarily bad. It just looks bad.
Molodoy with hot hands, 3 kills deep on
Because
an
the
eco
result.
round. Still just chases him down.
Well, Molodoy didn't want to sprint or run anywhere
There's an
quickly
eagle on him.
because of you know, he didn't want to give up his own position.
And that's a temptation enough for Furia. Try and pounce on this T side, go straight to the B site.
Rotates could just get locked out of the picture altogether here with the CT smoke falling in.
It must be panicking somewhat here. He's got multiple smokes. But it's a gamble that won't waver.
So much faith in him. I mean, the bomb's upper B. This is not looking good for this
Even
call.
if you wanted to change this setup, you are hard committed to it now. The only way out is through, essentially, for these 4 guys on A, whether that's scrapping through mid-smokes or pushing the long doors. These are the options they've got, and Alexi's going to go with the latter, catching forward.
Oh, well, that's a huge find. And he can go for that kind of play check because they do have 4 there, but we'll see. He's got to get 2, or this is kind of a non-starter.
Bit at the top of the board. Not able to get out with anything. We said these rotates through mid would prove tricky.
He sees him.
Best.
Oh no.
Here to shore up the defense.
Wait.
It was meant to be a safe round. 2 kills in an instant out of
Why did he give up that
Maybe
fight?
change the tune of this. Molodoy with a reply. Smoke's in the way and he holds on.
Oh, that was a
Gets the
nice
spot,
bait out of him.
wonderful to boot. Does Wonderful want to attempt this? You know you've done damage. You know you've bought them low. But a tall task to 1v2 at this B site at the best of times right now. Smoking his way, locks off access. Wonderful plays in. Yuri's got the cover.
Damn, Yuri
So no
blasted him through that door.
Na'Vi on that B site retake. Furia shut it down.
Wow.
That was closer than I thought it would be, considering they had the wrong stack and Bit didn't get a single one on the B hit.
Still able to waste all that time and take one with him. Big defensive kills from Molodoy. As
Like,
Alexi comes through the smoke.
I'm surprised how close that
Molodoy
was.
needed that instant headshot. Both players very low.
Instant long. Good spawns for it. They'll play right through. And even though Na'Vi had players here, not worth hanging around. Once that corner smokes in, once they've lost the control. It is an all-in at long for Furia. They don't have anyone anywhere else on the map, so their only real option here is to see this one through to the very end.
Seeding really did Na'Vi dirty, getting Paravision, Spirit, and then Furia. Wow.
No
They didn't have to
flashes on
lose.
this side of the map to come through the smoke or turn Furia's fate.
Glass half full for somebody like Na'Vi. I do feel like they're a team that benefits from just more and more, like, the more they play, they really are a team that levels up. I feel like you can see it.
Later, but there's the bomb seen on the back.
Some teams
crossing
I
in,
feel like they can bring the same level all the time.
Very little Na'Vi can do right now.
An example of that would, to me, would be like Vitality, or would be another good one that isn't just the fucking best team.
Rattles off for another. These smokes are causing you big problems. Try to contain. Molodoy's going to pump in a fresh mag, and they just keep on chasing him on these pistols.
Maybe Mouse, probably Mouse.
Around that Furia were meant to have in the bag now rests on the shoulders of just one man. And look at the setup he's going to play into. Soon as that
They were so okay with that round getting messy,
That is
and it cost them.
absolute closure of the long control.
I feel like Fury knew exactly what Na'Vi was up to, like what they were up to, and they were just like okay with it, and they just went into it. And this is kind of what you get for doing that.
In CT, they had every fight they wanted.
5-7's just too good.
Like they had plenty of time to slow that round down. I think they had time for another smoke too. I may be misremembering that. It just felt like they forced that fight when they knew what Na'Vi was doing.
So frustrating start to the game here for Furia.
That's
Who even walking into an empty B or a one-man B site barely get out with the round. But now had nothing to show for their T side. Not an AK in sight.
No, I mean, essentially, you've kind of lost out on controlling the early game if you don't win this.
Yeah, but also they just like they took their time, Lee, but they also found ways to basically not take the fights together after taking their time.
1 down before Guns next make an appearance. You're already lagging behind in a big way. So that last one was pivotal. This one even more important.
Why they force now? Oh, to explain, they don't have enough. It doesn't. They should force here.
One more shot will go a long way.
I'll explain it. I think a lot of people still struggle with this, so hold on. Oh my god. 3v2. And it's not because they're winning either. At the moment, oh my god. That's just a nice benefit.
And just like that, Furia do hold on to the early game.
So while Alexi's about to die here, so when you're trading ecos back and forth, okay?
And so 5-7s to 10
when they get forced like that, you notice how they all had $1,500. So they're $1,500 and they have a single round loss bonus, meaning like even if some of them have like $1,800 or even 2K really, your next round, even if they full saved here, if you didn't buy anything, they're not even going to be able to get AK armor and like anything more than a smoke. At best. So you force because you're going to have to. The force buy round is going to give you enough with the loss bonus. You're going to buy the next round on the same round anyway. Does that make sense?
So often sitting back and trying.
I kind of fucked up there at the very end of the explanation, but short version: if you're 1 round loss bonus and you have less than like $3,000, you should buy. If you're 2 round loss bonus and you have like 2,000 or more, you should just save 1.
The Kinder ahead. Yes, indeed.
And yeah, it feels really bad when you're like trading the forces back and forth, so it can be a little weird.
It's hard.
There's more nuance to what I said just now, but
the majority of players
for the sake of me trying to explain why when you buy and save those rounds, that's what I'm going to tell you.
A man down in this post plant, and the bomb hasn't even made it over yet. Takes that smoke falling in the door before Fallen can do it, and that's wasted even more time for Furia, allowing Na'Vi to get that much closer.
Orb tunnels might be constricting here for
the person who doesn't play CS but watch for years. The economy and money is something I still don't get. Yeah, you'd have to probably play to like if you played CS for a little bit and you just saw the scoreboard and how the round loss bonus works, you'd immediately understand. Can you explain this in Dota 2 terms? Yeah, basically, Counter-Strike has built-in catch-up mechanics into the game, just like Dota. Also, they just lost to the Force. They're just straight. This is a mess. Basically, the other team that's winning hasn't built up a big enough bounty for you to really need to force a team fight quite yet. So you should just farm, and even if they get a couple more kills in your team, you can bring it back with a bounty. So just keep your farm up and manage your economy, and then look for the right time to team fight. How is that in Dota 2 terms?
Street boxing. Both teams fighting for survival at the bottom of the bracket.
I haven't played Dota 2 in a while, man, but I think I nailed it. It's been a minute since I played Dota, but
after a bit of discussion, Furia realized they have to keep the pressure on. They have to believe that they can win this round all over again.
5 rounds traded. Na'Vi with every pistol in the series, but the conversion on this one is still up for debate.
All right, man. No way you guys say, somebody said, did you play Pudge? And somebody said they based Pudge on fl0m. This guy's... Come on, man.
The second one falls too deep, so they don't reveal anyone on short. Alexi's committed. Dead after one.
Good trade. Are they going to keep trading rounds? Oh, he's in front of it.
You can't let him get a multi-kill in that
oh,
position.
He's stuck car. Yep, that is hilarious. This is stupid. This is so dumb.
And you've got to think about this save, surely.
You think?
Oh, Makazi runs it forward, but now smoke in the way. It's not that
Yes,
good. He's got
Fini.
an angle still to peek round. Don't go thinking he smoked on Cat, because you just might give him a way in. Yakindar with the check.
Molodoi jump peeking from the corner, and Yakinda just punishes. They combo together there perfectly. Communication, no hassle.
I played Dota back when it was Warcraft 3 mod.
This is wild.
Same.
That was Galil's and Tech9's again.
That was peak, man.
The first half is nearly done. And no one struck together multiple rounds yet. And
Somebody-
Navi won the pistol. They
I'm
won
just
that
surprised
second one, but
Navi
past
was
that
so
point, it has just been blow for blow.
unaware of
And right
cat
when you
timing
think
when they
someone's
saw
knocked
them
out, they
smoke
get back
Xbox
up
and
keep
mid
on
double
punching.
doors.
There's another round.
Whoever was, I forget who was mid. It might have been like Bit or Wonderful.
Now this
But
one should be.
somebody naded the mid smoke, looked at it, saw that both smokes are up, and nobody's
one's
concerned
really
that they could
bad.
be up. Cat was
1M4,
nuts. It just felt like they were
Scout,
so
1 MP9.
comfy.
Yeah, that is the
Obviously, they
downside
lost
of going
the
for
you
that
know they
previous
lost
round,
long
right?
control
Trying
too with
to
the
win
two
the
or
2-on-3.
the 1-for-1 trade, but the two players
CT's
coming up,
have so much
CT and
more
Car, had
reason
like
to
no
save.
sense of cat urgency, despite
Especially
that
on
gap
Hard
being
Dust
pretty
too,
obvious.
but, man, we've already seen these 5-7s wreak havoc, Harry. Over in the B side, over on ramp.
Yeah, but even before the Molly timing,
Count
that's what I'm
nothing
saying.
out
Is like
at
that,
this
like
point.
that Molly was
2
late
5-7s a
too
beat,
because they
even
slow
Joker.
walked up.
And Bit with the M4.
I'm just surprised there
So it's a
wasn't
bit
more
of a gamble here
urgency
for
from the
Navi to a
mid player when seeing two. Like, if you're investing in an
So it feels like
Xbox
the
smoke
perfect
and a
round
mid
for
smoke,
Furia to just walk
it's
right
not
in.
for sure a cat hit, and you shouldn't comment that way. But you should also like make a very big note of that in the comms.
Yeah, if they head in through the catwalk, you are out of this
That's just
round.
my opinion. What do you think about New Astralis? New Astralis has been fun to watch,
Navi
man.
don't really have much of a plan for. Like, yeah, Wonderful can come back.
Did
and
Yabby
try
just
and
go
land
crazy,
some
dude?
pot shots on the
Yabby's
scout.
been nuts this tournament.
But that's leaving a 1v5 as the defining characteristic of the round. Wonderful
And
here all alone.
Wonderful literally just solo hold A with
Actually
one
not really
scout.
in a position to help him. And
He's so
your
lucky
best
there's
bet
not a
now
long
is that
lurk.
Someone gets overzealous, someone goes for a clear they shouldn't. And Na'Vi will
This
just
is going to be a save with this.
concede.
Yep.
Furia with 2 in a row, win out these protracted force by wars that take
Well,
place
that
at the
was
start of Dust.
You know, it's funny you say Jame time. I was just about to say this is like a Jame type call, actually.
I don't know, Harry. If they keep enough
But
guns
for whatever
alive,
reason, Jame never
we keep
gets it
going.
wrong. Like the CT setup.
Ooh, close,
The CT
but
setup.
one shot with a scout.
Any possibility for
Yes,
picture in
Fury,
picture?
great detention.
Maybe.
If only briefly.
Well, my picture in picture here is kind of fucked.
Almost curious if they, you know, I don't think they can. It's too late in the game.
Hold on. Let me see if I can do this quick.
So you could try to throw a scout on a Wonderful. Try and keep
Screw
this
the
going.
economy at this
What?
point.
We're so late in. It's round 9.
Doesn't make sense.
We'll get to it here in a sec. I'm setting it up.
First drive for round till round 10 of the game. You know, first proper rifle.
No, I know. I'm
rifle
switching to
round.
Firefox.
They had a
I was
rifle
just
and it
remember
was
I was
just
trying to fix all the
broken
audio
by
stuff
Tech9s.
earlier, so I'm not.
And
This is kind of what I
Galil's-
mean. I get like a little out of it when my stream has issues.
In theory, Yuri's here to complicate matters.
Just move after move being made in this game. There's never been a moment of
So I'm a little out of it.
reason.
Things are all a little out of whack right now.
Everyone's always taking something back, and so Na'Vi with full tunnels control. Furia, they know.
Does
already
fl0m have a
they're
TikTok
about to.
account? I do, yeah. Yeah.
Nice
It's
trade for
fl0m
Bit.
TV, I think.
Can he
On
get
there.
out?
They're going to try and close in on him, but
Or is
he's
it fl0m? No.
anticipating this and looking to get ahead of this move out of Na'Vi. Ooh! Actually, Bit hangs around and bags himself another important pickup here for Molodoi, but Fallen's been
fl0m TV.
challenged
There we
by
go.
this USP out through middle. You should be
Oh,
nervous, but
he
you
still
are.
tanked him. He still
Even
no,
playing
but
forward
do it,
under
do it,
the
Evan, do it,
armor.
Evan.
Oh, that's
Ah!
it. It's only Fallen left, and it's down to this clutch.
Shows.
No one feels safe.
He knows Bit's
And
the B
nothing
player.
feels sacred in this 1v1. Bit last seen out towards the B tunnels, but a lot of time has elapsed since then. Fallen's also working against the clock.
Oh, he saw it.
Catches him on the pixel gap. Doesn't play for a bomb site. Doesn't play for the plant. Instead, goes looking
Oh,
for this
Bit's
kill.
coming back. Oh!
What's that? Pulled the knife.
Oh, keep your gun out, Unk. Keep your gun out,
I was
Unk.
just going to say, it's a perfect experience play for fl0m. Making
Keep your
it,
gun out.
walk across mid and using that info against him. But he couldn't find him, hiding in spawn. Bit looks over his shoulder. And fl0m tries to escape from the fight. It comes to him. 3K from Bit on that
All
tunnels
right,
push.
I think I got
straight.
it set up, by the way. I think I got you guys.
Goes on and win out the half.
No. They go against pistols and they lose the pistols.
Okay, I know.
That. You want to lose this round at this point.
It has been a truly wild turn of events.
Wait, but if we're doing this, hold on.
Open up the final map in this elimination series.
It's late in the night, you know, fl0m with a bit of a fumble.
Back over here.
Okay, we forgive him. 10 p.m.
There you go.
But gotta keep your head in. Okay. Unreasonable.
A lot of aggression for fl0m, just gunning it straight through mid with the AWP covering.
He has a lot of nades on long. He knows he has a bit of a timing gap, and he's taken it.
Yuri could even catch this reaction through the tunnels. They've just seen that util come out, and that's going to stop the push. fl0m gets his. Wonderful. Chance of the equalizer, but it will just elude him.
See ya. And Molodoi has to hand over his AWP. Great flash. It was the second one that he couldn't dodge. Comes a second later, turning back into blind. Molodoi's
good
rifle
trades.
finds two.
Furia finally able to, like, not instantly reset themselves.
Comes in.
Interesting.
There's a very real chance where that was the only full rifle round we get to see. Because at this point, with the way the game's gone, you get $1,400 on Na'Vi at the end of this one. Wonderful could drop a gun, but everyone else sitting in a truly awkward position where even if you go ahead and play the eco around these saved guns in the next, your buy's going to be lacking when you finally get it. This is one of the weirdest feeling games you're going to have because of where the money's at, because teams are winning on these forces with pistols. And so much of this half can be decided by the back and forth nature of this one all the way through till round 10.
Really nice play for fl0m, realizing the gap, taking that man up as Na'Vi think they can climb back up to play catwalk. They don't realize.
Explain the CT economy. It's fried. This whole game's economy is fried right now.
Coming in.
It's fried because they kept trading wins.
That's what you're left with.
In Morningstar Gym, they kept like each team refused to build their economy and actually win consecutive rounds. And then now that one team has, they were still saving, so it's kind of a clusterfuck still.
Full gun round in this half.
Miss for Wonderful. But now if you want to fight back, a molly on Cat would go a long way right now for Furia. fl0m, they're going to beat that. He's still throwing it, and they run at him. Molodoi sideline.
Holy.
You kicked the double before, denied by the AWP. 2-on-3 now.
They just plowed them through that. That was nice timing on that mid push. They were so set up for that. It's kind of cool that they used the timing of him pinning that molly, I think, to do that. Or at least it seemed that perfect.
And so now it's down to the Fangs.
Seemed like that's what they were doing.
Pulling back a 2-on-3 into an even odds battle. Bomb still down on Catwalk. No one from Na'Vi is playing around it. Closest thing they have is Wonderful watching with this AWP. It's the reposition from Alexi. Trying to be big brain about it with a long reposition.
Big brain.
Look who's watching. fl0m had eyes on. Whoa!
He tagged him? Oh my god. Nice shot.
Knows he's sandwiched. Stuck between a rock and a hard place. On one side, Wonderful down here in middle. On the other, Alexi. And Alexi's a big old question mark. Yuri at 4 HP. What's he going to do? Dead on the cross. Alexi's got the cover. And Na'Vi reached 6 first.
Oh, Wonderful. Oh, dude, this is hilarious. So Wonderful at the end of the round ran into the molly. He died.
Wait, what?
Now they can't buy him an AWP.
Wait, for real?
Only in this game, when
Wait,
no one
what?
has any money, They had AWP rifle for the last round of the half. Now they can't get it.
Brother,
He
replay
ran
on
into the
that?
molly.
And because of that one save earlier on with the 5 alive and the fact that Furia in the round prior kept 4 alive, they do have enough money to play glass cannon or Molotov.
I like how they show it from Alexi's POV. Bro's just standing in it.
This one doesn't make sense. Call up an economist. Ask the bank for a loan. And the pistol does it again.
Dude, what is going on with these fucking... Stop this.
And Yuri,
how did Yuri almost... Yuri does not know. I think he did. I think he dinked him through that pole. This is so goofy, dude.
By the way. So he's
Nah, we're at that point of Counter-Strike right now, man. Nothing makes sense. This is just a giant clusterfuck.
Guys, don't go through the smoke. That's too far. Sure.
He's leaving. He's leaving. They just heard him leave. And range is not the MP9 strong suit. Not anymore.
If M call vibes, the spirit lives on.
They could go back around the world. They leave Molodoi in pit with the AWP. Still glass. Gun's getting shuffled. Quick refuel in middle.
50 seconds. Fury are walking back in a mid. They've got Molodoi controlling the long position. And if you try and re-clear this on Na'Vi, you're in for a bad time. Flash play, and that's exactly what Molodoi wanted. Good tap back for Wonderful.
Yeah.
Makazi was last spotted out towards the B site. They're rotating and they're doing it loud. Furia can hear this.
Shifting into the site. This is a sick round for Furia. And I don't think Na'Vi can do
both teams just refuse to just rally these games. It's actually ridiculous.
Bomb goes down for long.
This is actually so insane. No, you win the game. No, you win the game. No. I assure you, I don't want to win this.
Games of Krakow so far.
It's like the South Park baseball episode.
One of the most cost-effective. The bang for your buck. It's an even half. Furia waiting for Wonderful.
They know he's here. Steps made. And a 1v3 clutch that shouldn't be happening anytime soon. A lot of wildness in this game, but some rounds are just too far gone. And so it doesn't get closer than this. There's still no clear victor. Both teams brawling as elimination is on the line.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, running an ad, heads up. Damn, Astralis has got 8 rounds on T side. Nuke, oh my god. Alright, there we go. Holy shit, it's the fucking the Elige video, dude. Love it. I could fix that. Where's Brokey? Oh man. I hate how terminally online I am, man. Some of these ESL skits just live rent-free in my head, man. Young, thanks for 29-month resub. Thank you. Have we seen Wolf Dominatrix video since it dropped? I think they played it one more time, yeah. It's alright, guys. Don't worry. My Instagram, one of the most popular videos is me watching that video, and it's just not really sure what that says about my potential audience. Let's see. 40,000 people shared that Instagram reel. That's nuts. Kink shaming? I'm not kink shaming. I'm kink observing. These thanks for the 4-month primer. Thank you. That's kind of sounds worse. That's my kink. All right. Kink maxing is crazy. Let's simmer down. So you're, I mean, guys, I clearly like to watch. I mean, I co-stream all day. Like, come on. I literally watch people play CS all day, and I'm in a chair. Like, why is this chair even here, man? We all know I could be watching standing. How crazy is this? Like, what?
What happens when
you like to watch too? Well, Prius, you like to.
Limits. Both teams
you get distracted easily, though. Hope you've been good, bro.
Moves in this first half.
Topher with a 36-month primer. Thank you. Hope you've been very busy.
I think I've seen no one able to stomach more than 2 rounds in a row, and even then, that's a feat each squad was only able to accomplish once. It's left us neck and neck. Heading in to the final half of this.
He says, hey, I like to watch and Prius shows up immediately. Yeah, but Prius literally missed a simple kill. Like.
Fallen getting toyed with on long. Bit gets control.
It's okay. That observing moment shaped Prius as a man, you know? Changed him forever in a positive way. He vowed to never let that happen again.
That's exactly what Furia wants. RV looking calculated. Late mid-smoke. Removing info from Furia. And Furia buying time. A minute on the clock. Still 2 smokes to block. And what you clear.
I remember, so we can be all miserable together, and so I could buy a new UPS for my stream PC, because apparently that one's
Furia
dead.
Think it's long control. It's anything but.
I've had it for a while.
They've got Na'Vi in their pocket, and that couldn't be further from the truth.
Although if this goes cat, it's not going to go much better. We still have 3 players on the site.
Yuri, just don't die. If Yuri dies, maybe the round changes. That's the big danger right now, and so he won't overextend.
Puffing up his chest, pushing them into the stack.
Gonna send them forward. Right in to this A-bomb site. Fallen, second time's the charm on the long angle. And then K-Serato and Yakinda do the rest. Get him whirring, get him going. Pistol round right here and right for the taking. It's a big hat trick.
All right, well, Fury, now convert. Now simply convert the round.
Convoluted in this pistol. And they storm right into a stack. Fury are well prepared for it. Lots of util on Fury to cause problems. Blocking them, nading them. K-Serato.
I don't know who that is, Moopsy.
Question is, as Furia win a pistol, finally, will they convert it? The same buy comes out. Scout Deeg. And the same result.
God. This can't
Dude, not again, man. No, we're
crazy amount
not back-to-back halves of this shit, bro. No.
That's fine. Fallen will contain it. Hoping that after the mid pick, a bit of a gap would be created.
Oh, bounced weird. Go on, Na'Vi, get strange.
Fallen's just following through the aggression. I think a part of you expects once he's got the man advantage back into control, once he's drawn it back into a 4v4, he doesn't do this.
Ooh, with the fammy, Professor. Run away!
He still gets
come back.
And Na'Vi put in a box here as they are sandwiched in middle.
No way to recover this. They're giving him nothing. I think he got the spot there. K-Serato not worth dying for. And so Makaze is shot from death, puts Furia on a converted pistol. Much the same as Na'Vi did initially. It was a broken 3rd round buy that got them in the game. Fallen triple.
All right, so now they won 2 rounds in a row. So now don't get fully glocked.
And a lot of work to do here now for Na'Vi.
First time chatter. I hate Makaze. Oh, okay. All right.
Oh my god. Molodoi.
Well, you know, they say he's an aggressive AWPer, and this is why.
Are you ready for this?
AWP in top mid on the line. You know, they say always watch yourself on the mid cross here. With the
Drixus, so what the fuck happened, do you think, by the way?
That's not the part of mid they're talking about. Flash play for your Kindar, but it fell a little short.
Oh
Still,
my
on these players
god. See, I'm telling you, dude, the MP7's good. I still think the MP9, though, has moments where it's just literally
just a little sound
act
cue,
like
and they're quick
elite.
to close in on this. Going to try and chase Fallen, who makes it down into the pit.
All right, Drixus, thank you.
Serato's only a little bit away, but the
Also, I
will
think
make
my
life hard for
UPS
him to
died.
save his
So if you got
captain.
one you recommend, Drixus, put it in there too.
First step.
Because the
just
main
have no
PC was
util,
fine.
No nothing. All
Main
you have is
PC was
long.
fine.
And
I
to
literally
even
thought
get
my
through
stream
long
PC
once the
died
smoke fades, you
because
gotta get past Molodoi. I don't
the
think this
batteries
one's
kicked
going
in the
anywhere
house.
for Na'Vi.
And
Today,
I didn't, obviously, the grid lost power, but yeah, it was
Friday,
weird.
We could the two.
No, the MP7 is, see, that's what I've been saying, though. Like, MP7 overall is great.
Backs up.
It just doesn't have situations that I feel like it literally is the perfect gun. Where
low.
the MP9,
They're going to walk tunnels. Still not sure whether they're going for this. 15 seconds.
oh, that
you
makes
have
more
to start
sense,
running
right?
pretty
There we
soon.
go. But
I mean, that'll be the tell.
at chat, Nori's still
Looks
sick,
like-
by the way.
I mean, you can't win, so no.
How
Just
I'm
the
not
save.
getting sick is fucking
Okay.
crazy, and I made her finally go
Furia.
talk to a doc.
3 in a row now. That's
So
the
she
biggest
said
streak
the update
we've
is she's
had on
dual wielding
Dust 2.
flus.
One thing that is right to cause you some concern, though, is how clean these rounds have been. That's their third one
That doesn't
consecutively
sound
with
good.
4 players alive. And so while money was the big talking point of these back and forth rounds to open up,
Different game.
Akimbo
it
flu is
now
kind
a
of crazy.
completely different game. You're bang on. Even that save. While it gives
She's
you
been
options,
sick
it
this
can
whole
cause
time.
you
I'm fine.
problems in
Didn't
the
get
long
sick
run.
from
You've
my
got
land.
2
I'm
players
chilling.
with next to $0 to their name, pistols on the rest.
You made her make
And a
you breakfast? No,
T-side
she offered.
still
I
to
just
play.
simply took her up on her offer in a delayed fashion.
But Wonderful still beats it. Best spawn gets him out. Behind the blue bid. Heavy lower Molodoi.
So 2 joints thanks to the 14-month primer. Thank you.
But nades stack down below. Keeps Na'Vi honest. Oh,
Telling you,
full
chat.
repeat.
Well, just, you
Wonderful
guys
is
know me. I
out.
mean, you guys tease me. I don't leave the house, but I do go to
And okay.
fair amount of events now, and I feel like I do a good job of not getting
That
sick.
smoke in middle does
Ooh,
no favors to
Quesorado.
Na'Vi.
Oh, Molodoi looking like me.
Looking to re-peek.
Ah, get it. Ready? And
Feeling feisty.
bang!
Second flash is the charm.
All
As
right,
he
nice shot, Molodoi, nice shot.
Saved. And round denied. Furia know they are right there with 4 rounds in a row on this half. Ready to close it out. 1 gun round makes all the difference. Can Na'Vi find it?
Well, that's the end of
you
Foot.
were in danger of getting clean swept in the second half.
Good team, though.
And that is not how you
Stralis
want
Loki
to
looking
exit
decent.
Krakow. That is not how you want this series to come unraveled. This is Blade's penultimate chance to be involved. He's got 1 timeout left after this. He knows how important the coming
What's
round
the lore
is.
behind the goose sticker? If there isn't,
He
you
knows
talking
that
about my
if they
sub
are to turn
badge?
this one around, it better start now.
If you're talking about my sub badge,
Wonderful
I was
open
just
play.
nicknamed Mother Goose on my team, one of my pro teams, a long time ago.
Molodoi to go
when
up against.
I almost said Gay
Neither
Seratos.
AWPer properly dominating
When
this map yet.
I was the Mother Goose,
After that first half, I can't say I blame them.
fucking reading the Quesorado menu thing. The Mother Goose name came
for
from
Wonderful.
Lex, though. If you guys know who Lex
Just to
is.
watch that push in the lower.
I was always the
Molodoi
one,
as
because
well.
back then we didn't really have like managers and shit. So I was
one
always the
out
one
of
like, make sure you're here for the scrim. Make sure you're here for your match.
Playbook.
Make sure you're here.
A lot of
Like,
teams do that at this event.
So that's kind of where like my nickname came from.
It's wide, so you can not block it with the hinge smoke. But it's also high risk, and they're ready for that. They've seen it before. Flash or not, they find that headshot. Jumping
Same thing you do for Mythic, yeah, basically.
God, that nade, what it could have been down deep, but Ema and Makazi both survive.
So that was
hard countered. To be block. They want this B site as well.
No one in it right now. No one's home. Keserato's instead getting aggressive on these smokes in middle. He's got Yuri here alongside him.
Here's that smoke drop.
Oh, they're walking right into each
Yeah,
other.
so very popular, more of a tight-knit group. I think it's the biggest game on
Steam,
Steam, no?
He can't move. He's stuck.
Oh,
He's
no.
stuck. Keserato's boxing him in.
What?
And I think that's how he's
What?
They know that Keserato's right there.
How is Keserato not putting that together? And how is Alexi B not killing him?
First on the scene. First to do damage, but
What
no
just
real power yet.
happened?
It's scrappy, it's messy, and then Molly slows the push. Oh, I'm gonna go. Forced forward, gets a
Nah,
1v1.
if that doesn't perfectly capture this entire fucking game so far, I don't know what does.
It shouldn't matter. Furia, it's a numbers game, and they've got more here.
Dude, he literally got stuck. What did he think? He was just glitched?
Furia, as they find their fifth.
He literally shot a couple times. You could tell he thought he was stuck on him.
Game I've ever
What
seen.
is going on? And how did
Shocking
Keserato
rounds,
just stay
Furia.
crouched?
Happy there.
Imagine Keserato knew, bro. He's just backing that thing up into him, bro. He said, all right, I got Alexi B trapped. All right, squeeze mid, squeeze mid. He's trapped. Go, go,
I
go.
can't believe Keserato doesn't realize Alexi's shooting over his shoulder as he's crouched. He's blocking him in. Alexi's boxed. No door smoke. No sight for Na'Vi.
Hey, bro, whatever you're into, Keserato, like, pop off, king.
11-6. It just feels like it's getting away from Na'Vi right now. A team that has been a shoo-in to the Winter Championship. So many Katowices, so many playoffs. And right now, new city, new problems, new low. Furia 2 rounds away from eliminating them.
Gonna leave it all to the B-pop, but a strong setup here, strong crossfire, Fallen. Handy work over the first couple of players that get in. Here's the reinforcements, Keserato, you look in the feed, you know it's a stack.
All right, well,
And that might be
Furia finally actually started winning rounds in a row, and now they just have not let go.
up for Furia, the
This is kind of what it felt like the T-side should have been, but then they kept fucking up all their follow-up rounds, no?
You may have ever seen. No one able to streak rounds
Like, it
together
did
while
feel like
throw that sentiment right
Furia
out the
should have been in the driver's seat, but then obviously, you know, you get what you deserve. They weren't winning the rounds they needed to.
Na'Vi getting desperate, throwing themselves.
Am I going to play today? No, I'm going to mess around with some more of my
Have
stuff.
they just run out of
Since I had
will?
some issues.
Is there a way? It's been a picture-perfect CT side, despite the madness. And Furia feels like an impossible position to fumble.
Drixus, I would have never have guessed that.
All
So
the money you could hope
basically,
for.
you did like the Windows
Na'Vi's
equivalent
mental
of turning it
broken.
on and off again, but via the software because
Final
Windows
pause
audio
used.
server is a
Call
piece of
that
shit.
timeout. They see in their periphery a
Is that what
crowd
I'm understanding?
gathering around Furia, everyone anticipating that this one is over. Almost preying on your downfall. This is where it all comes
Well, I'm
undone.
finding an excuse not to play, dude. I wonder if Drixus actually can hear me right now.
Things even out here in middle.
Oh, wait.
And this might be it. Na'Vi, 4-on-4, slow down in
Okay,
mid,
yeah.
knowing that every peak they take could be their last.
Just set up a high tail server is good enough that I don't know how you progress through things. No, I don't think that. I mean, if you like strictly just like grind through the game and like do
Around
like a
fielding top rosters, as long
try
as
to
they
beat it
have
type
the
thing, I'm sure you could
standards
beat
are
it
high,
pretty
the
quickly.
expectations are high, and so often they're met. Have to go all the way back to 2014 to find an exit this early from this
Yuri on the
tournament.
op. Let me see it.
And with Yuri up on mid. Support there in the former
Ooh,
case.
that's bomb as well. GG.
Brother by his side.
G fucking G.
They leave it all on Ema. And there should be no recovering this. Element is surprised.
Tough for Na'Vi. They did get a tough draw of who they had to play. Somebody did mention earlier, but still, like,
20 seconds.
these are still teams that Na'Vi should be at least capable of beating.
Everything, but some rounds are impossible. Na'Vi are done in Krakow.
Feels good though to see Furia not completely being like a total bust. So we'll see.
Seals your fate.
Yeah, it's 2 maps where teams break their
Not
loss
Na'Vi,
streaks,
just
all culminating in a chaotic dust 2, but Furia fight
they need
harder,
like
last
they just need
longer,
somebody individually to.
survive one more
Feels like
day of
individually
group
they're just not
stages
there like
and
they
go
used to
through
be.
The final day of play. They're still looking for playoffs in the new year, whereas Na'Vi, a storied organization.
You see each individual have like moments, but never as a unit, never consistently.
They miss it here and now.
And Revenge, a dish served very late at night. Fury are able to long this one out, get that revenge arc from the Major, the team that took them down a peg at the one that was meant to be theirs to win. Let's hear from them now on the end of this victory.
fl0m, what a match. I mean, to watch this Dust 2 was absolutely incredible. Must have been really stressful. How did you make sure that you ended up on the right path?
Yeah, definitely. It was a crazy map. There were so many rounds where the other team was not supposed to win, but we were finding a way to make it happen, including themselves. Like, they played super well. And in the end, we just had a very strong defense. I think we locked up everything. We won the pistol, and from there, we got it going. Molodoi was making sure his presence was felt in the server. He was really going for some kills. Like, we didn't really let them play much on the first rounds on the defense, and I think that's kind of made it very hard for them to play.
Absolutely. Speaking about Molodoi, of course, all eyes are on him after being the Rookie of the Year last year. You've been in that position before where you start off very strong. What kind of advice do you have for him to know, okay, hey, there are still levels to this. There are still things that you have to lock in for?
I was the Rookie of the Year on my country in 2006. That's some time ago, right? I just remember it now. I was Rookie of the Year 2006, Molodoi, by the way, at Brazil. Yeah, but I would say that Daniel has a lot to grow. Like everyone as a player, during their careers, they have to keep growing. That's why you see a lot of good players coming into play, and then they cannot stay on the top tier anymore because they stop learning. So Daniel's going to have a lot to learn all the time. And on our side, we are just giving feedback every time we can, but he's just a...
Guys, 2006 was just the other day. What do you mean?
And working hard.
Absolutely. So you still have one match to go. There's just one thing still that I'm curious on about this match specifically, because Mirage usually, for Na'Vi, it's like a problem for other teams to play against it. What was it that pushed you over the edge? How did you finally figure them out?
Because we have been playing Mirage so long and so many times now, every team is picking against us. We have been working on the map very hard. Marek preparation for this game was absolutely amazing. Like he found a way to understand how we should play and what to expect and which signs we could really take decisions or go for other
That's cool to hear, man.
And then again, Daniel had a strong map, in my opinion, as well. He was finding many kills.
Kinder, huh?
Again, his presence was felt on Mirage too. So overall, I think it's Marek's preparation and the fact that everyone on the team, including Molodoi, was able to step up and do the things that matter.
One more before you make it to the big arena. It is Astralis that won over there. So give me your thoughts just one more time, and then you get another shot at those playoffs.
It's going to be fun to play the new Astralis. They got it going with new players. We have been practicing against them sometimes in the last weeks, but not really much. So I'm excited to be playing against them. I know Hooks is a very strategical guy. He has some very good strategy under his belt. So it's going to be a crazy game. I'm expecting to see some nice games, and let's hope we can go to the playoffs.
Looking forward to it. Thank you very much, Obrigada fl0m. And we're going to head over to the other side because, unfortunately, that means for Na'Vi,
lose interview time.
The end of the road. And I'm just going to grab a few words from Blade as the stuff falls on the floor, but that's okay. Blade, how did you, or why did you rather run out of steam, you think, on this last map?
Well, I think they just play this map much better than us. That's all. I think we didn't run out of steam because we were fighting city side really hard. True. I think like the way how we fought there, it was, in my opinion, amazing. We won some crazy rounds, but eventually on T side, when we switch, I think they just play better this map. We just need more precise ideas, like together the team, understanding what they're doing, and they were a step ahead.
I did hear that you guys had a really long boot camp before this. Is it 24 days or something like that?
What?
Is it a case of there's so much information that you gathered from there that maybe it was too much to translate, or what is your view on it? to
Yeah, it was good. We just grinded in the beginning of the season to build to practice as much as possible to grind new maps because also Anubis.
It's a long ass boot camp.
And yeah, I think we're in good shape, but unfortunately, like Ancient is one of the best maps, and Fury is not like our best opponent for this aspect. But we will work on our map pool.
Okay. Some final words you want to say about something that obviously for the
How long is the
Navi
boot
fans
camp?
and for the
Normally,
Navi
at
crew
most
and
a
all
week,
of you
usually.
Isn't exactly the way you want to start the year.
Yes, unfortunately, disappointed result for us, and really appreciate the support from everyone, from our fans, and we always believe that you also watching us always and supporting. So, thank you very much, and we will bounce back.
Absolutely, you will. Thank you very much, Blade. And now I will head over to finish out the show. I don't know who's filming me. I think you are. Am I going this way? Probably. Here I come. So yeah, we're gonna see Furia tomorrow. They're gonna go up versus Astralis.
I just think like boot camp, like
a few spots left.
it's kind of
in
like when
the
you
Tauranga
cram
Arena.
before
And for
like an
those of you
exam,
watching,
right?
You can't get tickets anymore. 10,000, I don't know, more than that. It's all sold out for an unbelievable playoff weekend. But the
Huge.
question is,
Dub.
who will be those
W.
last teams in the
No, it's just like, you know,
playoffs? And we've got
there's
an
diminishing returns,
unbelievable
right?
last day of groups here from the studio because we need to find out who's getting that bye straight to
No,
the
but
semifinals.
if
Spirit
you're
is
going
playing
100% all the
G2,
time,
of
every
course,
day,
and I have to cheat because it's been a very long day.
it's just gonna
Vitality
like there's
is
just diminishing
playing. Is someone
returns. That's
reminding
all.
me? Aurora, nobody reminded me. They haven't played in forever, back when they were still Eternal Fire. So it's gonna be an absolute banger tomorrow to close us out. I hope you'll be there with us. And now, good night. See you tomorrow for the
G2,
last
Spirit,
day here from the
Vitality,
studio.
Aurora. All right. What else has diminishing returns? 5 gifted. True. So tomorrow's matches, we start with, oh man, I'm probably gonna watch Mao's Phase, and then Vitality, Aurora, G2, Spirit, maybe. Well, we'll see who the lower bracket is, because lower bracket is from here. So there's a good chance we actually watch lower bracket, but I'll just placeholder my stream here for now. Placeholder my stream here. You gonna play some games? No, I kind of want to like. No, not right now. I need to figure out some shit because honestly, right now I can. My audio and stuff is working, I think, but it's.
One of the best things about food is how it connects us to different.
But honestly, if I'm being real, it kind of scares me right now. My audio is still a little fragile, so I want to make sure it all works. And I'd rather just do that than fuck around with the game. Oops. Fucking dude, my ad blocks are turned off and now everything I click is an ad. So we'll watch this tomorrow. You're fragile? Okay, rude. I am, but you would be too after, you know, that little hiccup today. That kind of, let's see. What do we say? This one? Oh wait, no, I have them all open already. But yeah, just if you guys joined in late, short version of my stream had a little issue because the power went out for a second. My UPS didn't work on the stream PC. The game PC was fine. And even though the batteries kicked on and all that stuff, I still went through a little Windows update and then my audio was scuffed for a second there. So it was, I just want to make sure all that stuff's good. Yeah. I will see you guys tomorrow. Thank you very much for watching. Let me double check and make sure this Face It. We might have had a Face It game today, but okay, it did get moved, so we don't play today. We play 2 matches, it looks like, in 2 days. All right. I will see you guys tomorrow morning, though, bright and early. You guys are absolutely stunning, beautiful, and gorgeous. On Twitch, I'll try to find somebody to host here real quick. Let's see. Let's give Jordan some love. All right. If you guys don't forget, like and subscribe on YouTube, follow on Twitch or Kick, and yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow, okay? All right, be nice to Jordan. Be nice to Jordan, give him some love. He's always good vibes in there. Looks like he's playing with James IRL. If you guys don't know who James IRL is, he's actually the new coach of Wildcard. which I know some of you guys, might not be a big fan, but still. He's trying to do some cool shit for the scene, trying to make a decent team out of him. Whether ChatGPT helps or not, we'll see. See you guys tomorrow. Later, y'all.